Hello and welcome to y'all. It's time. It's been years, but it's time. It's time to Umineko. I wanted to keep this brief, but we'll see if that I maintain that. Couple things before we start. One, we are doing book clubs. Go to my Blue Sky, bobvids.com to check out when we're doing those. And I may play some of this off stream, or I may play more of it, like just the highlights of it on stream. But no matter what, we're doing book clubs. Secondly, thank you very much, Gail and Jan, for like guiding me through this and kind of really making the experience, plussing it up in ways that I will be forever grateful to you all for doing that. And Gail and Jan, I wanted to tell you that we all on my Discord, which if you want an invite, ! Discord in the chat, but we watched and then there were none on Discord, the newer version. And while we were watching it as preparation for Umineko, because I mean, I'm already seeing and hearing similarities to Umineko. And then there were none was great. I actually had a really good time. A bunch of people were like, "Oh, you know, not that it's not the best movie or best version of the novel." But one of the things I did want to say and kind of spring on y'all, I did watch after we watched that, I did go on YouTube and watch the older version. I forget when it was, but it was the black and white older version, and I watched all the way through. I have thoughts. It's definitely interesting some of the changes they made, but what I'm trying to say is I got two versions of, and then they were none. I am ready. I am locked in. Here we fucking go. Let's do it. And just as a preface, I have played Higurashi. Obviously, we did the book clubs. I'm so stoked for the new ones. And I have played Silent Hill F. I do know that there are some characters with similar names, or exactly the same names, in Higurashi. I don't know about Umineko. I do know that I think there's a person named Battling Guy or something. But yeah, that's all. That's literally all I know. Also, there is a lady who has a very good smug anime lady face, and I already like her, so I don't know what her thing is. But yeah, enough stalling. Let's do it. Oh yeah, and the other thing is it noon? The other thing is we are playing on Steam with the 7th mod. So I'll leave what sprites we're using. I'll let y'all see which ones once we get started. Also, I have not watched the opening. I wanted to save that for the stream. Who the hell is that? Okay. Battler, the son. Okay. It's the titular battling guy. Also, if my face is in front of the text, I'll move it as we play, or even just turn it off. So the son of Rudolph and his first wife Asumu, when his father married a second wife shortly after. I feel like I should be learning this in the game, or y'all tell me. But should I read this? I'll read new function, tips mode. In the middle of the game at any time, a right click with the mouse will open the tips mode. Here, besides the save and load functions, you can view character profiles and more. Additional information will be added as you progress through the story. Probably a good idea to take a peek here every once in a while. Okay. Read it later? Okay, I didn't read it. I did not read it. Here we go. Does anyone know if this story is very obviously fictional and fantastic in nature, and any resemblance to existing individuals, organizations, locations is entirely coincidental? That's right, baby. That's right, baby. We are playing with the original sprites. I put it up as a poll on Discord. Everyone voted for original sprites. I was going to do PS3 sprites, but yeah. Alrighty. Also, let me know if the audio is too loud. Right now, it's a little bit loud, but let me know. Also, it looks like I'm already starting to get in the way of these. I might put myself in the top right. We'll see. Again. So you still haven't overcome your love of alcohol? No. The old physician let out a sigh as he removed the stethoscope. Bob, no! Two elderly men could be seen in the dimly lit study, which was filled with dust and a sickly sweet stench. Already too. In the corner of this room, which was much larger than what most people would call a study, was an expensive-looking bed, a man undergoing a medical examination, and the physician conducting it. There was also what appeared to be a servant watching over the whole scene. The bottle is my friend. It is no less of a friend than you, and it has stood by my side even longer than you have. Bruh. As the man bearing his chest for the stethoscope rearranged his clothes, he spoke unapologetically. The writing in this. Kinzo-san. Your body only appears to be well thanks to the effects of the medicine. However, if you continue to drink such strong spirits, the treatment will become meaningless. Does the audio sound good? I just want to double check. It's coming in a little hot. Also, should I move my webcam? I think I'm going to keep it where it is. It's good? Okay, thank you, Cube. I love your name, Cube. Same perfect as it is. Trust my judgment. Refrain from drinking. Thank you, though only for this sentiment. My friend. Genji. Another glass. Water it down slightly. That way Nanjo can save face. Are you quite sure? After eyeing both the master who demanded the alcohol and the family doctor who forbade it, Genji, the old butler, silently gave a slight nod and carried out his master's orders faithfully. The family doctor, Nanjo, let out a deep sigh once again as he watched the butler busy himself alongside the liquor cabinet. There was a smell filling up the room. The sweet, poisonous aroma felt as though it melted the heart, if not the soul itself. It was the smell of that venomous green drink that the man couldn't bear to part with. Nanjo. You are my close friend, and we have known each other for quite a long time. I am deeply grateful for all you have done to keep me alive this long. I have done nothing. After all, you never listen to my advice as your physician. And you never listen when I warn you about a mistaken chess move that you're about to make. It only seems fair, does it not? Master. Thank you. I wouldn't die if I ran out of your medicine, but I would if I ran out of this. Disregarding Nanjo, who had his face set in a resigned expression, Kinzo took the glass that Genji was holding out to him. Very few people would associate that venomous color with an alcoholic beverage. Nanjo. Be honest with me. How much time do I have left? Well, now. How short must I make it to convince you to set the bottle aside? Nanjo once again let out a sigh of resignation. Then he finally spoke to Kinzo as the latter swirled his glass. You don't have long. What precisely do you mean by that? Let us illustrate it with the chess game here. You have very nearly achieved checkmate, but you have not yet cornered my king. Nanjo's gaze was directed at the side table with a massive chess set placed on top of it. Judging by the positioning of the pieces, the game seemed to be entering its final stage. Black's rook and bishop were cutting deeply into enemy lines. White's king had already been castled and cornered, so that even an amateur could see that the match would reach its conclusion before too long. Every time Nanjo came to give a medical examination, both of them would make a few moves. Nanjo was hinting that Kinzo would most likely fall into his eternal sleep before this game could be concluded. These were less the words of a physician than they were the words of an old friend. Picked up on that one. Were you a normal patient, I would recommend that you write a will at this point. And what is a will, Nanjo? Handwritten instructions to the vultures on how to devour and scatter my corpse? No, not at all. As the word suggests, it is a way for you to record your will for later generations. It is far more than just a means to divide up your inheritance. Oh. And apart from the division of the inheritance, what might I write of? You might write of your regrets, or matters you have left unfinished, things you want to pass down to others, or merely matters you wish to communicate. Anything you want. Oh, interesting. Why do I feel like that's going to be, I mean, obviously, like thematic, like if this is any, okay, I am assuming y'all had me watch and then there were none for reasons. And if that's the case, I'm already getting like, knowing the twist of it and then there were none, it's like I'm kind of getting like almost like the machinations of the entire game are going to be drawing back to this. Maybe the entire game is going to be like his will, like communicate what is like the entire thing is communicating what he expresses, what he's trying to pass on to future generations. And maybe even the literal game too. Yukishi likes it. Things I want to pass down to others or matters I wish to communicate. Ridiculous. I, Ushiromiya Kinzo. Sorry, he was yelling over. I, Ushiromiya Kinzo. Am I saying it right? Ushiromiya Kinzo. Have not one thing I want to tell or leave behind. Well, fuck me, never mind. I was born with nothing. I will die with nothing. There is nothing I wish to leave to my foolish children. Even if the end were to come today, even if it were to come right now, I would accept that fate of death without a trace of fear. I created everything. My fortune, my prestige, everything. Those were built up by me, and they will be lost along with me. There is nothing I wish to leave behind. Japanese voice actors, man, they always go so fucking hard. It's awesome. And I keep skipping. Every time I want to read the next line, and I keep skipping, thinking that the audio will play, but it just cuts it off. I'm really mad. Nothing. After I'm gone, I care not if it all goes to waste. I desire no tomb, no coffin. Those were the terms of the contract I made with the witch. What? Huh? What? Damn, we're already getting into it. With Higurashi, it took like half the fucking game. We're already witching it up over here. Hell yeah. When I die, everything will be lost. That has been part of the promise since the beginning, and that's why nothing will be left behind. There is nothing I can leave behind. After reaching a furious crescendo, Kinzo suddenly slumped over and died. Rip. The end. His expression was limp and feeble, as though an evil spirit had possessed him and then left. Spirit, get it? Alcohol spirit. However, I do have one regret. I have nothing to leave behind, but there is one thing I cannot leave undone. You would do well to write it down. Of course, it would be best if you could finish it before your time comes. However, if the worst happens, those who come after you will carry it to completion. You must leave behind your regrets so that they can be resolved even if you are unable to do it yourself. To do so yourself. That is the purpose of a will. When Nanjo tried to gently pat Kinzo's shoulder, the dying man flew into a sudden rage and batted away Nanjo's hand. Dameda! It's useless, useless, useless. It must be done while I still live. At the moment of my death, my soul will be devoured by demons of the contract and wiped out of existence. Damn. What is this, Chainsaw Man? You make a deal with the devil? I can be your Angel Warrior devil. I'm the devil from the Bible. For me, I'm all references at this point. I'm 40 years old, man. It's a fucking just a reference machine for media that kids don't know. Anyway, for me, there will be no peace or another world after death. Might want to talk to Rika about that. Oh, he's going for it. Like, every fucking Japanese voice actor I've ever heard has always swung for the fences in every role. It's crazy. That's why everything must be completed before I go. That's why a will has no meaning for me. And even if I had to write, had a chance to write such a thing, if I did have such a chance, I'd want to see it. I want to see it one more time. I want to see Beatrice's smiling face one last time. Beatrice. That's the name of the lady that people... I think that's the name. Larahai says yeah. Okay. Oh, Beatrice! Why have you resisted me for so long? I'll return everything you have given me. I am prepared to lose everything. So please show me your smile just one more time. Beatrice, I beg of you. You must be able to hear my plea. That's the kind of woman you are. You must be able to hear my plea. Is Beatrice the witch? I'm assuming, context clues, I'm picking up that Beatrice is the witch. I beg of you, show yourself to me. You're here, aren't you? You're standing there invisible, listening to every word I say, and even now you're mocking me from somewhere in this room, aren't you? And you just, in the corner of the room, you just hear, ow, 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 ow. Please appear before me once more and smile. Feel free to scold me, even snatch away my life by your own hands if you so desire. I don't want to die alone like this. I cannot let myself die until I've seen your smile just one more time. Beatrice. It's funny how, like, American would say Beatrice, or like Beatrice. I offer up this life of mine. I offer it up to you. I'm begging you, Beatrice. Beto Ricky. Oh, here's the intro. Okay. This is the one without spoilers. A nerd. All right, I'm gonna think up the names for people. That's Stacy. That's David. Shit, there's too many. Oh, they're so mad. Nerd man. It's Davis. It's Dancy. Oh no! Blood! Someone getting. Oh, it was just wine. It's fine. Oh, seagull. Rakanjima? Okay. That's battling guy. Rakanjima. Okay. I was like, do I hit something or? His name is Battler. His name is Battler. Battling guy. Whoa. Is it okay if I make him sound like the Chosen? Is that cool? Things should move with the times. I can't believe we'll be able to make the trip in just 20 minutes. I couldn't help but scratch my head and marvel at how far things have come in recent years. We used to go by boat. Back then, we were all forced to endure nearly half a day of swaying back and forth over the sea before we reached Nijima. Oh boy. Seasickness. Ack. Things have gotten so much more convenient these days. Still, I've never been on a plane this small. I like how even the planes kind of look like seagulls. Is that weird? Anyway, I've flown in a huge jumbo jet before, but this will be my first experience in such a tiny one. We flew in a tiny jumbo jet. Oh yeah, I have seasickness hard. Like I can't even I won't dox myself, but part of my job is to go on the train, and I can't even do the train like for long periods of time. I get violently sick. I always take some what are they called? It's like the little luxury cruises. Yeah, that's part of my job. I work on a luxury cruise. Yeah, bombs. Thank you, Aperture City. No, it starts with a D. It makes you not seasick. Dramamine. Thank you, Jason. It's gonna shake, isn't it? They say smaller boats shake more than the big ones, so I guess the same rule probably applies to planes. Just spare me. Sorry. Ryukishi's art has it has improved. Like this is still Ryukishi doing the art, right? Also, this character looks very soulful. You're Aperture City, you're totally correct. Yes? Okay. All right. Haha, don't worry, Battler-kun. It shakes much less than the boat did. Gah! Is that you, Georgianaki? Don't scare me like that. You just shaved 3 years off my life. Anyway, what's shaking got to do with anything? You don't think I'm actually scared of the plane shaking or maybe falling out of the sky or something, right? Gomen. Of course not. My mistake. I see you've changed a lot since I last saw you. This voice actor sounds familiar, to one of the characters from Higurashi. You all probably know exactly who I'm talking about. It sounds like, is this the same guy? It might be. Anyway, the voice will not last. All right. Do you want me to stop doing the the Chosen for Battler? After all, it's been 6 years since then. You're not a kid anymore.
兄貴はタバコも酒も OK ってかよ。
Do you recognize Balor's voice actor? It sounds like, I'm gonna wait for one more line, but I'm gonna tell you who it sounds like. No, I just mean endurance wise. Oh, Broken Beast, so it's a challenge now. I see what you did there. Sheesh. And here you are, old enough to smoke and drink.
タバコは興味ねえけど
I've got no interest in smoking,
酒は
but I've always wanted to try some booze.
兄貴なんかおじさんの遺伝子あんなら相当飲めちゃいそうだけど
Oh man, he sounds so familiar. Well, if you've got your dad's genes, I'll bet you can hold your own when it comes to drinking, right?
僕の場合は好きで飲む
Well, I usually drink for business rather than pleasure.
日本のビジネスは
It's pretty hard to do business in Japan without it.
そうっすよね
That's exactly right. Oh.
だから俺も今晩の夕食あたりに初挑戦してみようかなって
Shit, he sounds so fucking familiar. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I've got two guesses. One, it's Keiichiro. That's his name, right? From Higurashi, right? Keiichiro. Or I'm not looking at chat. Or it kind of sounds like the voice actor for My Hero Academia for what's his name? Byakuya, I think. Or I'm looking. That's not Keiichi. Did I forget Keiichi? What did I say? Whatever. Well, let's keep going. I don't want to hold everything up. That's why I never miss a chance to get some. That's why I almost fucked up. That's exactly right. That's why I never miss a chance to get in some practice. That's no good, Battler-kun. You're still a minor. You need to get back to the mines. Sorry. Don't you know alcohol can stunt the growth of... never mind. Rude! Rude as hell! Fuck you! You're a piece of shit. They didn't beat that, Valor. Oh no, Valor! He's too stupid to know when he's being insulted. He's that kind of character. Shit! Daisuke Ono, Jodo Okujo, Japanese VA. What else have they done? Jan, if you want to throw out some info, like as long as it doesn't spoil anything, it's fine. I don't think knowing voice actors will impede my enjoyment. If anything, it'll Akasaka. Oh fuck, I forgot Akasaka. Oh my god. Wait, is Akasaka who I think it is? Yeah, okay, Akasaka. Yeah, because the other guy, the guy on the right, that sounds like the dude the like military guy who gets killed every loop in Higurashi. Are we cool with spoiling some stuff from Higurashi in chat? Are there people who play Umineko without playing Higurashi? Oh, Aperture City. You'll get to Higu. Okay, you'll definitely also. Higurashi is a game that I would say you can't spoil because it's not just. I mean, you kind of can, but it's not so much about the twists. Even if you do know what it is an experience the whole way through. For me, it was way more about the journey of the characters and how they handle everything. The moments of when I think of how amazing Higurashi is don't really have anything to do with like the technicalities of who's doing what and like, not necessarily why, because why they're doing the things they're doing are very interesting. And don't get me wrong, it was one of the most fun times of my life doing the stream where where we put a certain character into a trash can while Gale was desperately trying to have a serious conversation, and I ruined it. But the whole point of that stream was we were trying to figure out like what was going on. We were literally building like the map with like the red string, you know, and trying to like, okay, this person did this for this reason, and this it is. I will not spoil it for you, so I'll just go forward with that. Okay, and going forward. Let's make sure Aperture City it goes into Higurashi without any spoilers. Kunster, As someone who only read about Higurashi, do the game show the gore stuff? If you're talking about the game versus the anime is way more gory. The game gets, yeah, it just doesn't overtly show it. Also, the anime is just like, in a word, I would say it's edgier. But yeah, that's just me. Chat, feel free to, fill in the blanks. Come on, I'm tall enough already. In fact, it'd be easier to find clothes if I shrunk a little. I puffed my chest out proudly. Until I hit my growth spurt, my height was below average in my class. But then I grew and grew, and before I knew it, I'd passed 180 centimeters. 5 foot 11 inches. I guess I have all the muscle training and those shady mail order performance enhancing drugs to thank. What the fuck? Battler! No! No, he's stupid! Oh no! Oh man, we got another Keiichi on our hands. Shit. Oh no. Oh, am I remembering that right? Is his name? Sorry, it's been a bit. Okay, I am right. It is Keiichi. All right. He's stupid, but he's smart. But he's stupid and smart. I think I get what you're saying. He's like he's good at certain things and not good at other things. He's got his specialties. You'll see. Okay. Before then, I never dreamed that I'd shoot 10 centimeters above George Anaki, who'd reached his peak height early on. Damn, I'll bet my relatives all say, "Look how big you've grown, Battler-chan," or something. Yeah, they'll say exactly that. That would be funny if every single character came up to him and said, "Look how big you've grown, Battler-chan." It's all so embarrassing. I wish they'd just give me a break. Anyway, my name is Battler. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's pretty damn weird, don't you think? I'm gonna wonder why what my parents were thinking when they named me that. I've never met anyone who could read it right the first time. I usually get called Sento-kun. Sorry, but that's not even close. My name is written kanji. My name is written kanji. Can you read it? The first part is my family name, Ushiro Miya. That's a fairly plausible Japanese pronunciation so far. Problem is my given name. Kanji is made up of characters for fight and person, and it's pronounced battler. Fight person. Yeah, I could see how the translation is like... Yeah, it's like... I can see why people call him battling person and then just shorten it to battler. Honestly, do some people like call him like fighter or something? Because battling person would make me think of like fighter or something like that. By the way, when you hear that sound cue, it means the character's profile is available in the menu. Oh, what do I hit for getting to the menu? I'm kind of scared to hit anything. Mouse 2? Oh, right click? Oh, okay. Exit, switch to clear, switch to Japanese system. Options. Sorry, I don't see it. Is it system? Ah, system. Okay. Ushiro Miya Battler, the son of Rudolph and his first wife Asumu. When his father married a second wife shortly after Asumu's death, Battler rebelled and went to live with his grandparents on his mother's side. However, both of these grandparents passed away, and he was now returned to the Ushiro Miya family after 6 years. This family conference is a chance for him to renew his friendship with his cousins after a 6-year gap. Interesting. Immediately, I don't know why, but I'm like, that's kind of interesting that his grandparents... What was that sound effect? Does it do that all the time? I'm going to try that again. System. Oh, I guess. Glass shatter? Why is this glass shatter? Anyway. Put it all together and you've got Ushiromiya Badler. Pretty crazy, right? It's crazy enough that my parents decided to call me that, but it's even more crazy that some government worker let them make it official. It definitely speaks to a couple different things. Like, for me, just immediately, like, okay, the government official letting them call their child that, it speaks of, like, importance. Like, they must have connections or something. I'm very interested in where that goes. But yeah, the thing, I guess one of the things that y'all, my battler theory right now is that the grandparents didn't die of natural causes. It makes me think that, like, when he left, his father, like, did something and had them, and then in order to force him to come back. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I'm having fun. I'm letting y'all know what's going on in my head, where things are going. I thought it might be cool to just throw out theories and shit, so let's do that. Both groups are at the top of my Both groups are at the top of my must-kill list? Anyway, what the fuck? I didn't realize that was on the screen the entire time. What? Anyway, this is one of my cousins. Hi. His name is kanji, pronounced fucking nerd. Ushiromiya George. He's 5 years older than me, so he must be turning 23 this year. Since the Ushiromiya cousins consist of 2 boys and 2 girls, I ended up playing with George all the time. And because I've always thought of him as a big brother, I still call him Aniki today. Oh yeah, Aniki. Aniki? Like, Joji? Oh, is that the theorizing is the best part of streaming Umineko? Oh, okay, all right. I thought people would probably be into that. So Joji, that's his name? Aniki? Yeah. Tazriel, because I hear in anime all the time, I hear Aniki. So, Aniki. Oh, okay, all right. Aniki. Ooh, Badler-kun. Look how big you've gotten. Okay, all right. There we go. You know what they say? Leave a boy for 3 days and you'll hardly recognize him. Did they say that? Hello? Ma'am? Where's my fedora? It must be in his blood. Well, I mean, technically it was in the mail, and then it got into his blood. Rudolph wasn't that tall either until his high school years. Perhaps people end up taller if their growth spurt comes late. No, it's nothing special. A real man needs to be tough on the inside, too. Exactly. Exactly, my boy. This guy looks like he says, my boy. Battler-kun here knows how it works. Real men win or lose based on what they've got on the inside. Can't ever forget to keep up your training and discipline. You gotta do that, but wait very alertly for the perfect moment and strike. He's got very kind eyes. Now, I've never even imagined that I'd become the company president I am today, master of my own domain. Yep, to think I've come this far after starting out penisless and ruined. Penniless and ruined. This stout, plump old guy is... Sorry, Broken I'm sorry. Joji Anaki's dad. Joji Anaki. Am I saying it right? Penis disclosure chamber. Just call him George. All right. Uncle Hideyoshi. He's the husband of Dad's older sister. In other words, we're not blood related. He's nice to children, sociable all the time, and even quick to give out some spending money to his kids. Simply put, he's an awesome uncle. He's a cool uncle. How could you do Hideyoshi like this? Can't you be my dad? He speaks in an odd and very noticeable Kansai dialect, but he's actually a natural-born Kanto man. Apparently, impressions are everything in the business world, so speaking in a different style than other people is an act that makes him stick out more. Yeah, that's one of the things, and Gail, you could probably speak to this. I'm pretty sure we talked about this, but in my research for like the voice acting debacle of Silent Hill 2 back in the day, I learned a lot about like Japanese, like just business in general, and how like it's that one of the reasons they didn't have contracts for a lot of the voice actors in Japan for the Silent Hill 2 game was because they just didn't like your word is your bond, and they meant that like literally, like that you didn't need to write shit down because if you're a man of your word, you do what you say, and if you don't, then your ass is out of here. It's gone. And like that's one of the reasons why they had a big falling out with Guy Sihi, is because he went back on his word. He deliberately tried to allegedly he tried to pull a fast one on Konami and basically said, you know, oh, we don't know what we agreed to, which is, and that's the weird thing about Guy Sihi is like technically he's right. Technically you want that stuff written down. Technically you don't always remember exactly what the deal is, but apparently he promised them something and then he went back and said, whoa, hey, wait, like that's not the amount we agreed to. And Konami was like, oh, for real? Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, anyway, sorry, I promised myself no tangents in this one, but here I go. However, I hear he gets embarrassed when talking within earshot of a real Kansai person, so he switches back to standard Japanese. Yeah, I get it. I don't really get it, but he's definitely an interesting person. Battler doesn't get it. I get it.
すぐ自分の自慢話に入っちゃうのがたまに傷なのよね。
I'm seeing Oh, for the spoiler Discord. Oh, I thought you guys were looking for the Discord for mine. Anyway, if only you weren't so quick to brag about your life story.
およしなさいな。
That's enough for now, I think.
バトラ君。
I'm sure Battler's getting tired of it.
ねえ。
Aren't you?
そんなことねえっすよ。
Nope, not at all.
でもいいじゃないっすか。
Nothing wrong with that.
語れる武勇伝がある。
I think it's pretty cool for a man to have some stories he can brag about.
俺なんか。
I don't have anything like that at all.
何もないっすからね。
あら、そう？
Oh, really? I think I remember who's speaking for Ava. I think I know who that is. Y'all want to tell me if I'm right? And that's our girl from Higurashi? Who's like, well, I avoided saying her name before, so I don't want to, just in case. Some Black Femme says yes. Yes, Jan, your favorite. The blonde. iCat. The blonde has a name. Ridiculous. Oh my god, the disrespect. Oh really? I heard her and I immediately saw lady whose name begins with T. I saw her face in my head. The blonde. I'd imagine a man with your looks would leave girls crying left and right. I can't believe you have nothing at all to brag about. Well, my name's Battler, not Braggler. What? Yeah.
情報弾じゃないっすよ。
You're joking, right?
そんな妙な武勇伝あるわけないじゃない。
Well, SOS, thank you for the follow. Of course nothing weird like that has ever happened to me.
むしろ紹介してほしい。
Heck, I wish it would.
あら、あるんでしょ、武勇伝。
Did Ryakishi draw person whose name begins with the T's in Higurashi like this with his OG art? Like, ara. I love it. I love it. Oh my god. I'm reminiscing about our time playing Higurashi. It's giving me it's oh man. Y'all, can you hear me locking in? Can you hear this? Oh my god, I love her so much. Oh my god. Come on, you aren't fooling anyone.
おばさんにも後で教えてね。
Who is this? Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, it's weird hearing her voice coming out of another character. It's strange. You must tell your aunt about it later.
ジョージったらそういう浮ついた話
After all, nothing of the sort ever happens to George. Joji. This is George Aniki's mother, Aunt Ava. She's my dad's older sister. What if it's the same fucking character? What if Ryakishi just does it again? Oh man. She and Uncle Hideyoshi are a pair of jokers. They're a pair of jokers. These joking jokers. They should have called them the Jokeler. No, that doesn't work. Battler. And they've always teased me back as far as I can remember. This sometimes made them a bit hard to get along with when I was small. Well, I guess the events of the last 30 seconds prove that they can still be hard to get along with. But they seem perfectly affable. Like, the literal definition of affable. Like, what? They seem perfectly nice. And look how wonderfully she's dressed. Is that a tattoo? On her arm? Bellatra reference? No. Is it weird? I haven't played Bellatra. Anyway. Even so, George Aniki's family is interesting and fun. And they seem to get along just fine. They seem like a cool group of people. And they better not be conspiring or anything. I'd love it if like this just turns in. It's like it just turns into. Oh, is that what this is? Is this like Higurashi? But then everybody knows that they're. Oh, I don't want to spoil Higurashi. But everybody knows that. But everybody knows. The thing. That would be cool. One of the really interesting things about Higurashi is like, yes, this is a really neat idea, but it can be applied in a bunch of different ways to like different like groups of people. And especially like if it's happening inside of a singular like house or something, how everybody would kind of react to that. That would be crazy. Sheesh, that's pretty much the total opposite of my family. Bunch of fucking losers.
バトラ君
Who's this? Oh, I don't trust you. You look like a cop. Battler-kun.
ルドルフさんを見なかった
Have you seen Rudolph-san?
あ、
Eh?
さっきお手洗いに行くの
He headed off to the bathroom a while ago.
まだ出てこないん
Is he not back yet?
こりゃぽっくり行っちまったかな
Maybe the poor geezer dropped dead. Oh, I really hate I talked over that. Can I rewind? Is there a way to rewind? I want to rewind. What was that? Num 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 num. Num 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 num. What? Can I go back? I'm gonna right click. Switch options maybe? Basic change text box. Can I rewind? Can I not rewind? Oh, a backlog. Movie spoiler. Change. I don't see going back. We'll just keep going. I just if I get scroll up. Page up? No, page up didn't do anything. Scroll up? Or scroll up. Oh, you mean scroll up. Oh! Does it play it again? No!
お父さんにそんな言い
It's
方は
fine,
ない
it's
でし
fine.
ょ
I really wanted to hear him go, no, 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 no. Sorry. That's no way to talk about your own father.
まああの人のお手洗いが長いのは
Still, this isn't the first time he's taken so long in the bathroom.
ああ、
Pulls up timer. It's another 5 minutes for this guy. What the hell? I hope I like these two. I mean, they seem cool. I don't know about Cop Lady here, but Battler seems perfectly fine. He seems like a better version of Keiichi, if that's not too rude to say. He seems more competent, but also that can be a bad thing, because with Keiichi it was like he was dumb, but he like kind of knew that. He knew his like limitations. It doesn't seem like Battler knows his limitations. But I don't know. Maybe some of the stuff that he already said kind of contradicts that. I don't know. I need to get to know him more. Because it's funny how he'll go on a spiel about other people in his family and like his history and stuff and like, you know, and all that. But then he'll completely miss that he's being dissed by George or Joji. Joji. Can I call him Joji? I'm gonna call him Joji. Battler is a logical extension of Keiichi in many ways. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that. I'm kind of getting that vibe. Keiichi was like 13 out of 14, while Battler has similar traits while being 18. So we're seeing an extrapolation. Yeah, exactly. Gail, exactly. It's like if you were to put on a stat sheet, like their stats are very similar, but Battler's like some of his stats, the higher Keiichi stats. Battler is better at those, but he's lower in the ones that Keiichi is like. Does that make sense? It's like if Keiichi stats are more evened out, but they follow the same spread, where Battlers are like more extreme, like they're more they peak higher. Anyway, does that make min max exactly? Thank you, Maiden Zero. I was thinking about saying that, but I don't know if anyone knew what min maxing is. Although I think I think it's a thing to call something like blank maxing these days. So, anyways. Tells real what Keiichi is, Battler was. What Battler is, Keiichi will be. Okay. Yeah, the guy's always been that way. Oh, yeah, the guy's always been that way. Does he really have to take a magazine with him every time he needs to take a dump? And what on earth is he doing in there with those particular magazines? What kind of magazines are we talking about, bud? Oh, you don't need to worry about that at all. Since we've been together, I haven't let him do that on his own. This is the TMI family? What the fuck? Oh, I'll have to get the juicy details later. Sounds like Dad's got his balls in an iron grip. What is this fucking going on? I love having sex. I mean, you know exactly what would happen with that man if I didn't keep a tight grip, don't you? No kidding. You're the only one capable of reigniting in that old bastard. Reigniting? Why? I can't read today. Reining in that old bastard. As a son, I'm more than happy to let you take over. Yes, leave it all to me. After all, that's my specialty. This woman is my father's wife. Yeah, it would be kind of weird if it was just some rando. Her name is Ushiro Kairi. As you can probably tell from our conversation, she's not my real mother. She's basically my stepmother. My real mom died 6 years ago, and Kairi-san is the woman Dad married afterwards. Yep. It's understandable for someone my age. I can never bring myself to call his new wife Mom. And I doubt she feels like using the word son on this massive kid who's no relation to her at all. We aren't little kids. We know there's nothing to be gained by fighting. Is that Battler? Forget your name, boy. So we decided that we wouldn't force ourselves to pretend that we were a family. Yeah. Although it's kind of weird. Okay, so that already changes the context of what that was, because I was thinking about it as more of like, oh, that's weird, and is there something to be read in? But there was something to be read in, but it's more that they're kind of forcing that conversation in order to make it weird if they did think about themselves as mother and son. Is that Kyrie? Yawn with the X. By the way, if you want to get my attention, my setup will alert me when you @tag me. So just FYI. Kyrie. This is going to be another Keiichi situation, isn't it? What? Fuck you, iCat. No, stop distracting me. They're tagging me now. Chat help. So what I'm trying to say is, like, it feels like they're forcing the weird gross talk, whereas before I thought it would come natural. Before I thought it was just like naturally they were doing it because they're just weirdos. But no, it seems like they're forcing it to like make it awkward if they did feel it. Does that make any sense? Anyway, shut up, I can't. I've decided to act a bit more frank with her, acting as though she's a friendly neighbor instead. Literally, why do I keep talking when the thing that I'm talking about is literally on screen and they're just answering it right immediately? That's crazy. Thank you. If no one got me, I know some black femme got me. It's much easier if we just keep a little distance instead of forcing ourselves to act all close and making each other uncomfortable. Why not force being uncomfortable by default? Kyrie-san has always been very open about all this, and thanks to that, we've been able to get along pretty well. It seems like, despite that, they have a pretty decent relationship. Smash cut to her, like, killing Battler or something. Then, just when we were bad-mouthing Dad about being in the bathroom, the man himself came back, wiping his hands with a handkerchief. Chad, I don't like this guy.
Battler?
Battler?
なんだよ、親父。
Hi, what's up, Dad?
いってってってってって
Oh!
耳つねんな耳
Don't pinch my ear! Gah!
また母さんと俺の悪
So you've been
口
talking trash about me with Mom again, haven't you? Can I do the Chosen, but like older? So you've been talking trash about me with Mom again, haven't you?
なんでお前には
What makes it so hard to show a little respect for your father?
わかるんだ
Boing.
痛えよクソ親父
Damn it, that hurts!
俺の耳伸ばしたって空は飛べねえぞおい
You can stretch my ear all you want, but I'm not gonna be able to fly. That hurts!
ほれほれ
Come on now.
立て
Up,
立て
up,
横
down,
横
down.
丸書いて
The Konami code? Alright, left,
逆に回して
right,
倍率どんどん
left,
さらに2倍
right. Now poke him in both eyes. AB,
お父
start.
様失礼な
Now say, Father, please forgive me for being so rude.
てみろ
冗談じゃねえぜ
Like hell, I will. Go find yourself some members only store if you want it that much.
痛ててててて
Oh, let go!
あーせーって
This old bastard is my dad. Actually, I kind of came around on him. He seems nice. I think, no! This old bastard is my dad. I think I'm pretty tall myself, but Dad's just about as tall as I am. It's no surprise Aunt Ava started talking about Dad's blood when she saw my height. By the way, my height isn't the only thing I got from him. Please say some hair. It seems having weird names runs in the family. Okay, thank God. Dad's full name is written kanji. You can't read it, can you? Nope. Come on, it's just kanji. Anyway, this guy's name is pronounced Rudolph. Haha. He must hate grandfather for giving him that name. Still, that's no reason to pass that weird naming tradition on to me. This sound effect has kind of a different context than like just like someone showing up and then going boing, poink. Oh yeah, that's the onomatopoeia for that. As the old bastard twisted my ear all over the place, Aunt Ava snuck up behind him and grabbed his ear.
こらこらルドルフ
I'm assuming this that Ava is older, the older sibling. Hey Rudolph,
息子に乱暴
you should know better than to physically abuse your son.
てててて言って
That hurts, Aniki. Aniki, older. Does Aniki mean older on? Is Aniki for older sibling? Is it older brother or older sister? I forget. Because Aniki, older bro. I feel like we had this on. How do you pronounce Aniki? Aniki? Is it? How do you? Is there a difference? Aniki? Aniki. Okay. I'm gonna fuck that up. This scene perfectly illustrated the relationship between the prankster younger brother and the older sister who could deal out punishment to him despite his size. Yep.
エヴァ姉さん、そのくらいにしてあげてください。
Ani. Aneki, brother. Aniki, sister. Right? Aniki. Knick-knack. Okay, thank you, Aperture City. Backwards. Aneki, sister. Aniki, brother. Aniki. Okay, I think I got it. It's not fine. I'll figure it out. I think that's good enough for now, Eva Nissan.
同じ分、
I know what Nissan
後で
means.
反対の耳を私が引っ張って伸ば
I'll
して
make sure to stretch out his other ear late. Okay. Kyrie, can you all be...
ごめんなさいね。
Oh, my
キリン
apologies.
さんの引っ張る分も
I
残
must leave some pulling for you to do, Kyrie-san.
ルドルフ、
Rudolph?
後でたっぷりキリエさんにお仕置きしてもらいなさいね。
I need this voice actress to do like ASMR. Like, holy shit. Her voice is so awesome. I love her voice. She is like, I'm not going to spoil anything. She has an amazing voice. She's so great. She's so awesome. Oh my god. Make sure Kyrie-san gives you lots and lots of punishment later on, okay? Why are you all like this?
たく
Why are you all so openly horny?
弟いじめもいいとこだぜ
You're one to talk, Aniki. Aniki. I got it. Abusing your little brother like that.
秀吉兄さんもこんな
You're one to talk, Aniki.
本当に
Abusing your little brother like that. Hideyoshi Nissan, I'd like to thank you very much for picking her up.
兄さんの寛大さ
If you hadn't been so generous, she'd still be unsold in the store. Ah!
申し訳ないです
You have my gratitude and apologies. What?
誰が売れ残
Who
る
are you calling unsold? After taking 2 to 3 steps back, Aunt Ava unleashed one of her beautiful high reverse roundhouse kicks, bro, which stopped just a centimeter away from the tip of my dad's nose. After starting out with Tai Chi Chuan for her figure, Aunt Ava then developed an interest in the Chinese martial arts. After that, she went through karate, taekwondo, capoeira, and what is it she's learning now again? Well, anyway, they say a woman's weapons are in her lower body, and that's literally true for Ava.
ルドルフ
Can we just pause for a second here? Also, Rudolph. I didn't realize this was gonna be so horny right out the gate. It's like kind of crazy. Like, what? It's like, what is? Oh, this game is Ronnie? No one told me Umineko's Ronnie.
側頭部直撃
Did you know that the single direct blow to the side of the head like that would knock you
こ
unconscious?
の間演舞で見
Look
せ
at her angry eyes. I like that.
吹いちゃったんだからね
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Not so long ago, I accidentally connected in a practice match and my opponent was out cold. Sheesh, what a pain.
足癖の悪い
I'm so sorry she can't help walking like a freak. Dad, completely unfazed, shrugged and smiled ironically at Uncle Hideyoshi. Never had a brother or sister myself,
だから
so when I see you two bickering at each other, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
ポカポカしてくるんや兄弟や家族は
It sure is nice to have a big family.
あらジョージ君に
Oh, then why not consider making a little brother for George-kun?
もうジョージ君も立派な
He's already a fine adult who's about to go off on his own, so it might be a good time to have another child.
いいでしょうに
おいおいキリエ
Hey, have a little sympathy for the new kid and all the pain and suffering he'd have to live through.
よくこの性悪
I'm
姉貴
surprised even George couldn't turned out as well as he did after being born from this sinister sister of mine.
本当にジョージ君はいい
And what an awesome kid he is.
うちのボンクラに
Please share some of that with our blockhead of a son someday, will you?
そんなことないわよ。
That's not at all how it happened.
エヴァ姉さんの教育が間
It's
違っ
thanks
て
to
なか
Ava
ったから
Nissan, proper rearing, that George Kun became the kind, gentle kid he is now. Ava,
で
okay.
すよね、姉さん。
Isn't that right, Nissan?
あらあら、そう。
Ada, ada. Bruh.
どうかしら。
It's literally like it's like milk and honey. It's like her voice is delicious. It's awesome. It's so good. Oh my god. I can't get enough. I forgot how amazing her voice is. I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot. And hearing her again, oh, it's so good. Oh, my heart. Oh, come now. Hey, you think so?
うちのジョージもまだまだ大
Our George still has a long way to go.
そうそう。それよりお宅のエンジェちゃんはどんな具合なの？
By the way, how's your little Ange-chan doing?
吐いちゃったって聞いたけど。
I heard she was vomiting.
そうやそうや
Oh, that's right.
久しぶりに顔
And I was hoping to finally see her face after such a long time.
大丈夫なんか
Is she okay?
いつも季節の変わり目に風邪をひくんです。
She often catches a cold when the seasons change.
どうも弱くって。
She's very frail.
本当は連れてきたかったんですけ
I
ど。
did want to bring her along, but we decided to have my family look after her this time.
それが賢明よ。
I think that's a wise move.
本家の毒気に当てない
She'll
方
heal a
が
lot better if she stays away from that venomous head family household.
大人の都合より子供の病気の方が大事よ。
A child's health is always more important than an adult's convenience, don't you think?
わしな吐く風によう効く薬知っとんや
I know of some great medicine for vomit and colds like that. Vomit and colds like that.
使うてくれや
When we get back home, I'll send you some right your way. So please let her have some.
ありがとうございます、秀吉。
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much, Hideo Nissan.
いつもお世話になりっぱなしで。
I'm always in your debt. I'm always in your debt? Anjay? Oh my god. Okay, we... Why? Okay. Her name is Anjay? I guess, whatever. And once the conversation suddenly veered off in that direction, we kids didn't have any chance of butting in. For now, I'm just happy Aunt Ava? Anjay? Is Ava Anjay? Yes, I have AirPods on. It's horrible. Angel without the L. Did I fuck that up? Well, Ava? Am I doing Ava right? Deserts for tugging on my ear.
まだ天候調査中がなくならないね
Are we still waiting for the weather report? George Aniki pointed at the counter. The checking weather sign was still stuck next to the departure times for the flight we were scheduled to board. According to Aniki, smaller planes are more subject to winds and other effects of the weather, and it's not at all uncommon for flights to be delayed because of that. Wait a sec. We are totally sure it's not going to shake, right? From down here on the ground, it just looks cloudy, not windy. Well, I guess it's different up where planes fly. Yeah. Yes. I will let... How old is... I just realized... Okay, so this will help. This will help, I think. Okay. Kyrie. Rudolph. Ava? Ava? It's Ava? I'm trying to read all the... Who is Anjay? Hideyoshi? And some people said this was Joji or Joje or something, but it's George. I've got Ava's name like Evangelion. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what y'all were... I just don't remember. I'm like flying through it, so I just don't remember. All right. Ushiromiya Kyrie, Rudolph's second wife. She had already worked alongside him for some time before the death of his friend. Worked alongside him? What is this getup? Why does it look like... She looks like an evil villain. I'm just gonna say. For some, at which time she openly took the position of his wife. She has served as Rudolph's right hand in several shady pieces of business, guiding them to success. She is quick thinking and well trusted by her husband. Right hand. It's odd. But, you know, I don't want to be sexist, so I do support women's wrongs. Rudolph, Kinzo's third child. Who's his first? Is it second child? Okay. So, oh, I see how it is. So, Kinzo, this is going to be Kinzo. This is, can you see my mind? This is going to be potentially Kinzo's someone. Maybe even the witch. Oh, but who are these people? But yeah, so first child would be up here, and then their SO and child. I'm assuming that these are going to be, yeah, because he said that it was like 2 per, right? So it was like, oh wait, that's interesting. Why isn't it listing it like, so fourth child. Okay. I think I'm getting that. Yeah, this is definitely helping out. All games should have, no, I'm kidding. Visual novels would benefit from a like family tree like this. But anyway, along with his sister Ava, he intends to make his voice heard during the family conference to prevent their oldest sibling, Kraus. Okay, so this is going to be Kraus. From keeping all of their father's wealth for himself. His former wife, Asumu, passed away 6 years ago, and he married his current wife, Kyrie, shortly after that. Kinzo. Am I pronouncing Kinzo right? I don't think the YDSP needs the family tree, but I think YDSP would benefit from a not necessarily a family tree, but a relationship tree. But maybe that's just me. I would liken it to in Outer Wilds, where you can go up to that little chart and it shows you like, here are all the things that you've learned. Like, it's kind of like that, where it's just like, in case you leave and then you come back, it's like, where did I leave off? Oh, right. And it's like really quick. You like look at everything. Automod, can you let Aperture City say shit yourself, please? Automod's so rude. I apologize for Automod. Okay. Yeah, so, okay. Kinzo's second child, she is hostile towards her brother Kraus and opposes him whenever she can, from issues dealing with the family fortune to the question of who will succeed the family headship. Normally, she would have lost her place in the Ushiromiya family register upon her marriage, but she managed to forcibly overcome this by having her husband take her family name. Okay. Ushiromiya Hideyoshi. Ava's husband. He took his wife's name upon their marriage and became a member of the Ushiromiya family. He therefore does not possess the spiteful genes passed down through the Ushiromiya family members, and his bright smile is very refreshing at the family conferences. He started his business from scratch and now works as the president of a medium-sized restaurant chain. I was going to say, he does look very restaurant-y. Watch this just straight up be... I was going to say Super Mario, but then I was like, wait, Super Mario doesn't have fucking... Super Mario's a plumber. What are you thinking, Bob? I think I was thinking about like, yeah, he had like an Italian, like a pizza restaurant, like a pizza pie. Woohoo! He's a little Mario with it. Yeah, this is true. This chain seems to be growing and performing extremely well. And to be clear, this is not Papa John. No, I refuse. Ushiromiya George. Ava and Hideyoshi's son, an affable young man, liked by everyone in the family. He is currently studying as an assistant for his father's company, and it seems he dreams of making it his own one day. As the oldest of 4 cousins, he acts as their leader and arbitrator. As the oldest of 4 cousins. Okay. That's fun. All right. Let's go back. Sorry, I dropped my glass. The weather's a bit uncertain today. Aunt Ava looked at the TV in the at a TV in the lounge. The weather forecast was being broadcasted and informed us that a typhoon was approaching the Kanto region.
また
Jesus.
台風か
A typhoon again?
親族会議が
Guess there's no helping it with the annual family conference being held in October.
もうちょい時期を選ん
Can he have chosen a better season?
どうかね。私もお盆の時期にやってくれればっていっつも思うわよ。
I agree. I've always hoped we could have it sometime around the Obon festival in mid-August.
ルドルフ、それ今回の会議でお父様と兄さんに提案してみればいいじゃない。
In that case, why don't you suggest that to Father and Nissan during the conference?
冗談
Very funny.
姉貴が言えよ
Why don't you do it yourself?
俺が何を言っても
Our brother would never listen to anything I suggested.
いやよ。
No way.
私は別に10月
It
で
doesn't
も
really bother me
困
that
らない
much
の。
to have it in October.
ルドルフが台風が嫌だからって言うから
I was just
提案
saying you
したら
might want to propose it.
って言っただけよ。
Since you said you hate typhoons so much.
俺は台風が来るのはいつものことだなって
I
言っ
only
た
said that typhoons always come around this time of year.
お盆の時期がいいって言い出したのは
You're the one who said you wanted to move it to the Obon festival, right?
あら、去年ルドルフも言ったわよ。
Well, you said it too last
お
year.
盆の時期なら仕事のスケジュールとも合わせやすいのにって。
Didn't you say that it would be easier to fit into your schedule if we had it during the Obon festival?
言ってねえだろそんなことよ
I never said anything like that.
言ったわよ。
Oh, yes, you did.
私、そういうのは絶対忘れないも
I
ん。
certainly wouldn't forget something like that.
いや言ってねえよ
No, I didn't.
言ってんの
You're the one saying that all the time.
知ってる？
Didn't you know?
寸止めって
Stopping a
高
kick
等技術なのよ。
just a hair's breadth away from impact is a very high-level technique.
チッいい年した女が
Women your age shouldn't spread their legs like that. So Aunt Ava killed Dad. Dad and Aunt Ava's argument looked no different from a couple of brats quarreling. What did I just say? This game is fucking with my perception of words. Even though they usually behave like normal parents, they turn right back into kids again when they meet their siblings at these family conferences.
と冷静に分析できるジョージ兄貴の方が
You're the one who looks like an real adult, analyzing it all calmly.
俺は将来
I hope I never turn out like that old bastard.
なるなら
I'd rather end up as an intellectual adult like you, Aniki.
僕かい
It's funny because Joseph would, even if Joseph wasn't Japanese, he'd be like, Aniki. Like me. Oh, I still have a long way to go.
社会経験が全然足りないし
I still have very little experience out there in the real world, and I need to work on becoming more confident and sociable.
バトラ君にはそれら
I
の
think you far surpassed me on all of those counts, Battler-kun. I can't speak.
成
I
人した
just
ら
can't
僕なん
speak.
かすぐに追い抜いちゃうさ
I'm sure you'll outstrip me fast enough when you become an adult. George Aniki scratched his head and laughed as though trying to hide his embarrassment. Of course, he was just being humble. Aniki entered a university and became an apprentice at Uncle Hideyoshi's company at the same time, studying both academics and how to become a business emperor in parallel. Then, right after graduating, he got into Uncle Hideyoshi's company as his father's aide, piling up a lot of the real-life experience as he devoted himself zealously to his work. His great dream is to one day stand on his own and build up his own kingdom. Aniki is a real paragon of a man, sparing no effort as he strives toward his goal. It's no exaggeration to say that I really respect him. This fucking nerd. Anyway. And then there's me. And then there's me. I'm nothing at all like Aniki. I'm living my happy-go-lucky, idle high school life to the max. He's high school maxing. I'm sorry. I've got no dreams for the future. Yay! I'd like to just sit back, stay cool, and let the money flow in. But of course, that could never happen. When Aniki was my age, he had already formed an impressive objective and had started devoting himself towards studying for that goal. So I guess I can't compare at all. My dad just says, sure, you can study at my company if you like cleaning toilets. Damn it. I'm not going to be in the debt of that old bastard. I'll find my way myself. If only willpower was all it took to become an adult. Should I go on one of those self-searching journeys that are all the rage these days? Get into that ayahuasca? Well, it's not like I could mooch off my parents for that kind of money. Right then, Uncle Hideyoshi shouted out loudly, "Who wants some money?" He's a really nice person on the whole, but he does have a problem controlling the volume of his voice. When I looked over, I saw that he was greeting Aunt Rosa. Rosa? Am I pronouncing? Rosa, who had come late. Oh! If it isn't Rosa-san!
Maria-chan!
Maria-chan, long time no see! Who the fuck is this? Long time no see. Ooh. Is that? Is it her? Oh my god, is it her? Maria. Shouldn't that be "It's good to see you again"? Greet your uncle properly. It's good to see you again. There you go. Well said. How about some candy as a reward? Huh? Where did I put it? Rosa-san. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you too, Maria-chan. It's been too long, Kirie-Nissan, Hideyoshi-Nissan. Oh, I just realized. Nissan, N-E-E-san, N-I-I-san. So N-I-I would be brother, like sort of a abbreviation of brother. And then N-E-E is abbreviation for sister? It's very yes. Yeah, okay, gotcha. And, oh my, Battler-kun. Yeah, Jan, I think, isn't that what I said? I thought that's what I said. And Ne-san is a horse, right? Ow, Look how big you've gotten. Oh, come on, ha ha ha. It's embarrassing hearing that from every person I meet.
Oh, Rosa.
Hey, Rosa. You're late. If the plane was on time, you'd barely have made it. Giddy. I'm sorry. We had some trouble making our train connection. So are we waiting on the weather again? Oh, don't complain. I prefer the 30-minute plane trip to spending 6 hours bouncing about on a boat. Even if we're kept waiting here for an hour, it's still much faster overall. Maria-chan's gotten huge too! Oh, I'll stop. I love the idea that this is the dude who I can't control the volume of my voice! I didn't realize it was this guy from that SNL bit. So how tall are you now? It is straight up. So how tall am I now? Maria-chan parroted Uncle Hideyoshi's question, looking up at her mother. I guess she doesn't remember her own height. It's true. She's probably right in the middle of a growth spurt, so her height must change every month. Give it a few more years and she'll suddenly start looking more feminine. Just how tall were you the last time you got measured? You keep getting bigger and bigger, don't you? Right? I think she's grown a lot since last year. Let's see. She turned out 9 years old this year. She turned 9 this year, right? 9 years old. Ooh. Yep, it's her. Ugh. She's gonna start owing all over the fucking place. I wonder which character we're talking about. No Higurashi spoilers. Don't spoil it. There are people in the chat who don't know. Don't do it. I wonder who she is. I wonder if she's even in Higurashi. That's right. You're 9 years old now. Glad to see you're doing well too, Maria-chan. Oh, Orb and Aperture City haven't played Higurashi. Just FYI, Higurashi's really good. You should try it. That's right. You're 9 years old. Maria-chan, up you go. I guess you've gotten a bit too heavy to play airplane with. George Aniki. What a rude thing to say to a lady. Here, I'll do it. Up you go. When I went to lift up in Aniki's place, Maria stiffened defensively, staring suspiciously at my face. Ah, that's right. Last time I met Maria, it was 6 years ago, and she was only 3 years old. Of course she doesn't remember my face. Maria-chan, don't you remember? It's Battler-kun. Used to play together, remember? She's just giving us the stink eye. No surprise, I guess. The last time she met Battler, she was only 3. You don't keep memories at that age. She must know everyone's face apart from mine because she meets them every year, but I haven't had contact with the Ushiromiya family for about 6 years now. So it's no surprise that this 9-year-old girl doesn't have any memories of me. Even I can only just barely remember her being a 3-year-old crybaby. Maria. This is Battler Oni-chan. Rudolph Nissan's son. Oni is that Oni is like uncle? Understand? The brother's son is the brother is the son. Brother. That ooh sound was probably her brain going into overload at the complicated explanation. I guess the phrasing of that was a bit confusing. Ni or Oni, the title you'd use to refer to an actual older brother, can also be a friendly honorific for a boy who's only a bit older than you. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I think that explains a lot, actually. Who knew that straight up, like, Umineko is full of all of this really useful cultural information? Who knew? Me. I knew that. Because Higurashi was full of it, too. Anyway, I don't know why I switched to my cam. It was kind of probably scary. It's just like Ni or Oni, the word for big sister. Ni or Ne or One? Ne, right? It's just the 2 E's, I think. E, Ni, E. Anyway, it's the 2 I's that do the E, right? Anyway, Maria-chan. This is Battler-kun. He's your cousin, like me. Like George Oni-chan? I think we're gonna get an ooh. Processing. Battler? Cousin. That's right. You got it. This part of Aniki is what makes me really look up to him. For someone who isn't married, he's just great at dealing with kids. I'm sure he'll be an indulgent father in the future. Battler Oni-chan? Maria looked straight at me with a questioning expression, as though asking whether it was okay to call me that. Yep, that's me, Battler. Nice to meet you, Maria. Ugh. Battler. Maria, you mustn't talk to him like that. Call him Battler Oni-chan. Oh, that's all right, old Rosa. I don't sweat the small stuff. Hey, Maria. We're close enough that we don't need honorifics, right? I don't need to say that. I don't need to say that either.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Maria, Maria!
That's right. Maria, Maria, Maria.
Ooh, ooh.
Okay. All right. This pair here, if the whole game is this, okay, I'm home. This is too cute. This is just fun. Oh. We horsed around for a while. Oh, nay, son. It's a little joke from me to you. We horsed around for a while to make up for the 6-year gap in our friendship. We played Umineko until the plane arrived. She probably still thinks of me as nothing more than a big new friend, but things will probably work out as we get to know each other again. But I'm surprised. She's just the way I remembered her being 6 years ago. Seems that people just don't change that much after all. I'm a bit happy that she's still the pure, innocent girl I remember. Her name is written kanji. Of course, kanji is pronounced Maria. The third character looks like a cross, which is pretty cool. Feelings don't usually show up on her face, so it can be difficult to know just what she's thinking. But that's just how she looks on the outside. Why does she have a crown? I guess I just realized that she has a fucking crown. On the inside, she's just a sweet, normal girl. Then there's Maria's mother, Aunt Rosa. Wait, I just had an idea. I'm just throwing this out there. I don't know anything, obviously. I just started playing this game. The get-ups that everyone's wearing, everyone looks like a fucking villain. And it makes me think that, like, is this a whole family of, like, fucking evil sons of bitches? Is this, like, the fucking head of, like, some fucking, like, totalitarian, like, fucking regime or some shit? And they're plotting to take over the world, and everything's like fucking, like, they're cute and having fun, and it's all this cute stuff at the beginning, and then you get into it and it's like, oh shit, these are brutal motherfuckers. Yeah, Misconsanity, are we the baddies? Like, are they the baddies? It makes me think that, like, that would be a fun wrinkle if they're all like fucking rotten pieces of shit. Then there's Maria's mother, Aunt Rosa. She's my dad's younger sister. Rosa is written blank blank. I'm noticing that the kanji is like, it's one kanji per syllable. If that is that a thing? Am I off base on that? Rosa, Maria. Yeah, typically. Not always. Oh, okay. All right. Here's a name that's totally not Japanese. Sorry to say it, but her name's almost as ridiculous as Dad's. I've got to respect her for not ending up as screwed up as he is. When I think about it, all the names in my family sound foreign. Just why is grandfather so obsessed with that? It's not, are we the baddies? Are we the Illuminati? Is this the fucking Illuminati? I'm noticing the patterns and shit on their clothes too. And how they kind of look like birds. Seagulls. Can we? Am I going to turn into fucking that one? They're turning the freaking frogs gay. Is that going to be me during the book clubs? Is this the family that's turning the freaking frogs gay? Shit. Because of him, even we grandchildren have to put up with this weird naming sense. It's even more annoying since grandfather's own name is perfectly normal. Anyway, there's one thing about Aunt Rosa that's a relief compared to the other family members. The old bastard and Aunt Ava have this annoying urge to tease and mock people all the time. But even though she shares their blood, Aunt Rosa isn't like that at all. She has the most common sense among all the siblings. Like Uncle Hideyoshi, she's a kind aunt who will always be on the kids' side. However, possibly because she's more strict as a parent, she's not liberal with handing out spending money like Uncle Hideyoshi. I mean, Hideyoshi's probably giving money to the kids just to be the cool uncle. You know, he's probably just doing it because, yeah. That's really all he can do in order to appear like... that's not to say anything bad about his character. It's just like he's kind of limited in his options for like ingratiating himself to the family on the whole. I might be off base with this. Anyway, take everything I say with a grain of salt. Rosa is the sun and moon. She's like the Pokemon game. Ushiromiya Rosa, Kinzo's fourth child. She is by far the youngest of the four siblings. It seems that this gives her a weaker position at the family conference. She manages a design company, but she has yet to start taking it seriously, and its financial situation is far from favorable. God. Rosa's daughter. Her father's identity is unknown. Sorry. Sorry. Jan, your game has me thinking things. YDSP, I played YDSP, and there was a thing in that game where it was like a realization. I won't spoil it for YDSP, but there was a realization that you have looking at some of the characters, and like, I hope I'm not having that revelation right now. Aperture City. You know what? I'm gonna let Automod win that one. I'm gonna let Automod. Yeah, good job, Automod. Her father's identity is unknown. She can't shake off the habit of speaking like a young child, which often earns her a scolding. She has no interest in studying or making friends, but is very interested in things concerning the occult and black magic. Hell fucking yeah. Thanks to her excellent powers of memorization, she knows all kinds of obscure trivia. Oh. Huh. Interesting. I will not venture a guess. I will let the game continue. Okay. Now that we have the entire group of family members who are going to board the plane, at that moment, as though it had waited for us all to arrive, an announcement rang through the lobby. Our apologies for the delay. Boarding will now commence for Flight 201 to Nijima. We ask that the passengers please form two lines in front of the counter behind the white line.
Rosa, 搭乗手続きまだだろ?
Rosa, you still haven't gone through boarding procedures, right? Hurry up. Oh no! Maria, come on! Why do I even try? Like, she's awesome. So just let her like do her oohs and ahs. We had to go through a metal detector before going out on the runway. Our small plane wasn't as massive as the international flight, but it was still a plane. That's good. A staff member holding a metal detector checked us all. Checked us all to see if we had guns, and if we didn't, then you would give us a gun and let us get on the plane. I'm going with they're all evil. Like that's the Once all of us cleared the check, we followed the staff member out onto the runway. This would be an interesting thing if this was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop with my theorizing. I'm just gonna try and I'm gonna let the game do the thing. Come to think of it, everyone here is in the Ushiromiya family. It's like this is a reserved charter flight or something. But you didn't. Broken Bee, it's not that I'm gonna stop thinking. It's that I'm gonna try and. You know, when you're watching a movie and it's just like if you keep constantly thinking about everything that's gonna happen and like, not necessarily trying to predict things, but like thinking about that stuff out loud, sometimes you can get in the way of your enjoyment of it. Sometimes you just gotta let it wash over you and just let it happen, you know? Sometimes you can get too in your head and it'll prevent you from actually like experiencing and enjoying media. Anyway, this game wants you to do that is the difference. Oh, well, okay. All right, then wouldn't it be cool if this was an alternate universe and all these characters were like in a version of the world that was like, if, let's just say if the Nazis won and like this is all like what happens when like the worst shit happens and the fun thing is like learning that it could be like better, and like the world doesn't have to be this way. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Wolfenstein When They Cry. Perfect. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, our group stopped in front of the entrance to the airplane. Then our guide turned around and spoke, looking down at the passenger list as he did. Boarding will now commence. As I call out the names on the passenger list, please take your seats in order, starting from the front row on the right side, going right to left, then onto the next row. I will now begin reading the passenger list. Ushiromiya Hideyoshi-sama. Oh, I'm first! Right here. By the way, do you have some candy, Eva? I've been looking all over for some, but I can't find any. Ushiromiya Eva. They're in my handbag. I'll get one once we're inside the plane. I've heard that candies are a good way to protect your ears from hurting because of the variations in atmospheric pressure when landing or taking off. That's probably what they're talking about. Probably. That is true, though. Like, one of the first, when I was a kid, it's not candies in general. It's, for me, it was gum. It's because you're opening and closing, like, your mandible. So that actually, it can help with the pressure. So, yeah. Anyway, hope I get a window seat. Oh, sucking candy does work as well? Oh, interesting. Haha, don't worry. There aren't any other kinds of seats. As George Aniki said, there were apparently only 2 lines of seats. So this is what a small plane is like. We are totally sure it's not going to shake, right? Bro, someone tell him. Ushiromiya George-sama. Right here. Don't worry, Battler-kun. It won't shake too much. Ushiromiya Battler-sama. Aniki. What do you mean, not too much? You could just swim if you fall from a boat, but if a plane crashes, you're screwed, right? We all get our own parachutes in our seats, don't we? Wait, we don't? Ushiromiya Rudolph-sama. Come on, Battler, stop standing there slack-jawed and get in. Ow, Dad. Don't push me. We don't get parachutes. Ushiromiya Kirie-sama. Okay, you two, stop fooling around. Let's move on in. Wow, Kirie. Don't push me. This blockhead isn't moving. Ushiromiya Maria-sama. Let's move on in. Ushiromiya Rosa-sama. Maria, be quiet. Do I have? No, I don't think I do. Do I? This is your pilot, Kawabata. We'd like to thank you for taking New Tokyo Aviation Flight 201 today. We estimate that the flight to Nijima Airport will take about 20 minutes. We are receiving reports of atmospheric turbulence. There may be some shaking of the aircraft, so we ask you, do not unfasten your seatbelts after takeoff. Aniki! Did the guy just say we needed to wear seatbelts? In a jumbo jet. They let you undo them after takeoff, right? So it's gonna shake so much we can't take them off? Damn it, you tricked me! It is going to shake after all! Where are the parachutes? I knew I shouldn't have taken the boat! Bro, calm. Zen Max. Legend of the Golden Witch. What is this? Oh, GX2, taking off from a plane is the best feeling. It's like a roller coaster. I don't know if y'all feel like this. I love the feeling of G-forces. It's just like, I don't know. It's exciting. Anyway. Title card moment. Yeah, exactly. Umineko. Wait, does Umineko have a subtitle, like or a it's like the something of the witch. Is that the legit like? Aw, pretty music. Rondo of the Witch and Reasoning. Oh, it's each episode. Okay, thanks, Waffle Man. Different subtitles each arc. Okay, so it's just like Higurashi, where it's like something arc. Or what was the name of the first Higurashi episode? Rondo of the Witch and Reasoning. Onikakushi, yeah. Yo, what did that stand for? I forget. It was like God something God Onikakushi, a God something.
やっぱ船だよな。
Oh, should have taken the boat. Demoned away. Right. Onikakushi because of the demon. Yeah, okay. They got demoned away. The boat. Fall! Fall! Maria, that's enough. But what a surprise. I thought there was nothing that could scare Battler-kun.
こいつ
This guy can't handle vehicles for some reason. Bro, though,
こと目には落ちる
always yells about falling and sinking and stuff.
情けない男
You're a disgrace of a man, you are. Shut up.
ありゃ、さすがに揺れすぎ
That
だ
thing
ろ。
was seriously shaking way too much.
小型機乗るのは初め
I
て。
just got a little
それ
stressed.
と答えちまった
This
だ
is
けだ
my first time on a small plane like that.
あの大騒ぎでちょいと
You call that a little stressed?
バトラ君とは海外旅行を一緒に行くと賑やかそうね。
I swear to God, this voice actress has the voice of like it's like the peak like anime like lady villain voice. It's just like it's crazy. It's like fucking peak. Anyway, at the current rate, the chapter you've started will take you about an hour and 16 minutes to finish. You mean an hour? I will finish in an hour and 16 minutes? Sounds like it'd be fun to take an overseas vacation with you, Battler-kun.
おばさんとエジプトとか行かない？
Would you like to go to Egypt with your aunt?
14時間も飛行機
You
に
get
乗
to
るん
ride
だ
a
よ。
plane for a full 14 hours. How about I just stop? I'm gonna stop like talking. I'm gonna try and focus on like getting through it so that we can Ah,
いい提案ね。
Here's a good plan.
バトラ君、エヴァ
Battler-kun.
姉さんに少し鍛えて
You
も
should
ら
go
う
let Ava Nissan toughen you up some.
それにしてもおかしい。
Still, it's so hilarious.
こらこら。
Now, everyone's got their own strong and weak points.
そない笑うたら悪い。
It's bad to laugh at them. Says laughing.
父さん
Dad,
も
you're laughing.
笑うのは悪い
Wait,
よ
that's not. Dad, you're laughing too.
ほら
Hey, Maria-chan, you shouldn't laugh anymore.
もう笑っちゃダメ？
Shouldn't laugh anymore. God damn it. Is being scared of planes really such a big deal? Everyone obviously thinks I'm a big oaf now. Car. Wait, I don't get. Is Battler scared? Or is he like. It sounds like he's just motion sick. But maybe it's a combo of the things. Maybe he's. Because it sounded like he was vomiting. It is very air conditioning, it's true. He really is an oaf. Okay. We split up and took separate taxis from the airport to the harbor. From there on, we would be taking a boat to the island. The islands are right next to each other, so the distance of the trip wasn't that great. By boat, it was a leisurely 30 minutes to the island. When we reached the pier, where the boat to the island was anchored, we saw a figure waving at us. Can I just say, I love this intro.
ジョージ兄さん。
Oh, I'm hearing Joji. Okay, so Joji. Okay, George. Joji Nissan. Hello, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Hello, Jessica. How are you?
お久しぶりだぜ。
It's been so fucking long. Sorry. It's been so freaking long.
いやあジェシカちゃん1年ぶりだね
Ah, Jessica Chan. It's been a year since I saw
ま
you.
た伸びたんじゃないかい
You've gotten taller again, haven't you?
よしてくれ
God,
よ。
don't give me that.
毎年言われるのは恥ずかしいぜ。
It's embarrassing when you say it every year.
おいおい兄貴。嘘だろ。
You've got to be kidding me.
こいつが本当に
Is that really Jessica?
ってことはジョージ兄さん
Wait a sec, George.
このデカブツ
Is this big guy?
バトラなのかよ
Battler? We both stared at each other. She definitely didn't look like that in my memories, but I do remember her crazy way of talking.
よジェシカ
Yo, Jessica!
なんだよお前
What's this now?
嘘だろ何女
You're kidding me.
んだよ
You look like a woman now.
なんだよこれ胸
What are these boobs?
お前
What are these boobs?
胸ができたのかよ
Even you managed to get a chest.
もませろもませろーい
Hey, let me rub them. Let me
ふざけやがれ
to screw around with me. I'm a blushing flower of 18.
髪だって伸びりゃ
Of course, my hair grew longer, and I got these.
てめえに揉ませる
What? Do you think I got boobs just to get fondled by you, loser?
バトラこそなんだよバカみてえにずーっ
What
と
the fuck is happening?
なりやがって
See, this is the kind of shit where it's like, wait. Is this one of those? Jan, is this interrogated at all? I'm not I don't want spoilers, but it's just like, is this aspect of the family? Because there's a lot of this, and it's like, what is happening? And like, Higurashi had its fair share of this stuff, and it wasn't really introspective on it. I would argue yes. Okay. All right. Okay. There was some stuff there was some of this in Higurashi that was not examined, so it's like, yeah. And speaking of you, sure, you all got ridiculously huge, but did you get a bit stronger too?
ざけんじゃね
Don't screw with
え
me.
どれだけ鍛
I'll
錬
show you how much training I've done since back then.
うぜえぜ
You're pissing me off. This sounds exactly like a character from Higurashi.
返り討ちだ
So, is it Gale? Is it Jan? Is it who I think it is? I'll beat you at your own game. This headstrong girl's name is Kanji. She was born under the same unlucky star as me, sharing the same kind of weird name. Anyway, Bon is pronounced Jessica. That towel, that's literally what I'm... like, does she have like a water pistol in there or something? Anyway. She's Dad's older brother's daughter. She's Dad's older brother's daughter. Jessica. That older brother happens to be the oldest son of the Ushiramiya family. So for now, it means Jessica is the direct family heir. Ushiramiya. Yeah. Since Jessica and I are the same age and sometimes had little boy-girl squabbles with each other, whatever the fuck that means, we've always been used to fighting and joking around together whenever the relatives gather. Jessica grew more quickly, so she always had me to beat in terms of size and physical strength. When we scuffled in a contest of strength, it usually went Jessica's way. So even though I realized I'd grown bigger, part of my mind was still convinced that I couldn't beat Jessica.
なんだよ
What the?
何マジになっ
What
て
are you getting all serious for?
いててて
Ow!
おいおいおい
Hi, this is nothing.
入れてねえぜジェシカ
Jessica.
お前貧弱になっただろ
You've gotten weak. Welcome back, Elise.
うるせえぜ
Shut up.
こっちとら女や
I'm
っ
a
て
girl.
いつまでも
So of course I couldn't beat a guy with physical strength forever, right?
まあそりゃそうだよな
Well, you've got a point there.
俺が腕につけた分の
The meat on my arms all went to your chest.
俺の腕とお前の胸ならちょうどいい比べになりそうじゃねえのか
Just push through. It looks like it'd be a pretty even test of strength between my arms and your boobs, don't you think?
だからお前に揉ませる父
I
は
told you my boobs aren't you for you. My boobs aren't you for you to feel up. Why am I
お前
having
こそどうなんだよ
Besides, how about you? Did your cute little elephant son get a bit bigger to go with the rest of you? What the fuck?
やめろやん
Stop it, idiot! No, you perf! I'll be ruined for marriage. Don't you touch my crotch. What the fuck is this? Bro, what the hell? Bro, what? No. I also realized that I dropped the fucking character. Stop it, you idiot. No, you perv. I'll be ruined for marriage. No, don't touch my crotch. Don't say stuff people are gonna misinterpret. Honestly, you know, it's one of those things where, and I argued this with Higurashi as well, is like, I will not deny that some kids do, like, kids are kids. Like, they're gonna say out of pocket shit and go be weird, and, you know, literally because they don't know, like, lines. They don't, yeah. So anyway. Also, I will not, you know, I'm sure Ryakishi has experienced with his history, like, a bunch of kids who, and so he's probably pulling from experience. And if he's not, what the fuck? Anyway, it's true. They are 18. At least in Umineko, they are 18. I will say that. Honestly, I was so surprised at how feminine Jessica had become that I had to joke around like an idiot to hide it. Well, considering what a bossy brat she was 6 years ago, anyone would be surprised. And I guess she's just as surprised. She probably wasn't expecting to lose to me in a test of strength. After losing that easily, she must be shocked at how much I've grown in the past 6 years. 6 years. Once again, I'm being shown just what a huge gap of time that was. Crap. Total defeat. It's like I'm no match for you anymore. That's not true. Even Battler-kun must have his weaknesses. Right, Maria-chan? Fall! I wanna How old is Maria? Because I'm getting a vibe from Maria that 9? Okay. All right. Okay. Because the way that the note in her character profile, Brogamy, I'm getting like, yeah, Maiden Zero. That's kind of what I'm picking up on, is like, she doesn't act her age, and I'm worried. I'm not worried. I'm picking up on there might be something more to that, if you know what I mean. If, like, I get the I'm getting doesn't show emotion on her face. See, that's another thing. It's like her face isn't matching what she's saying. Yeah, and Maiden Zero, I'm totally picking up on that. I'm picking up on potentially like autism like related things. Like, I don't know how like far the game goes into that stuff, and I don't know. Maybe I'm totally off base. Maybe like completely off base, but that's kind of what I'm like. It might just be that she's like just a kid. Like I don't have experience with 9-year-olds. I don't remember like what like kids were like at that age, but like trust the process and yourself. Okay. Well, that's kind of why I'm going with that, because I trust Ryakishi to like actually like if that is a thing, then that is happening for a reason, is what I want to say. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is I'm not saying that lightly, because I know that Ryakishi wouldn't take that subject matter lightly. She would be in the 4th grade. Okay, so Twerger, that's literally what I'm... That literally, Jan, that's kind of why I'm like, I've been primed because of Silent Hill F. And there was a character that is autistic in that. So like, anyway, all right. I'll shut up. Shh, cut it out, Maria. Let's keep that a secret, okay? Fall?
なんだそりゃ。
The hell are you talking about?
あいにくだが
Sorry.
この弱点
Well,
は
there's no chance you'll see that weakness of mine now.
何しろ
After all, the nightmare plane trip is already over and done with. Bro, you're about to get on a boat.
あとはのんびりチャボチャボとお船
Only
の
thing left is the nice, quiet splashing of the boat ride.
あのオンボロ漁船が
I never thought I'd start loving that piece of junk boat this much.
あ
Huh?
ジョージ兄さん、
George-san,
こいつ
is there something wrong with his
どうかし
head?
たのか。
すぐにわかるよ。
You'll understand soon. Also, I love how George's glasses are fucking fogged up. Is that like y'all without glasses? You don't know the struggle. You know not the struggle of opening up, walking outside and just not being able to see for a few seconds because your glasses are completely fogged. Glasses wearers, no ball. It's true. I love. One of the things I would do open up with Rachel is I'd open up the dishwasher after a load, and then the steam of it would hit my face, and my glasses would become exactly like his glasses, and I'd turn around and go, "Hey, babe," and she'd look at me, and my glasses would literally just be white. Anyway, humidity crazy out there is true. Either that or it's no. No, don't me. No, I'm not reading into that. No. Stop it. Stop. You'll understand soon.
すぐにね。
Very soon. I'm not reading into that. No. It's off limits. No. Because normally when characters' glasses steam up, it's the sea. It's water vapor. No. George is a good man. He would never do that. He wouldn't. Well. God damn it. It's completely thrown off. At the time, I didn't want to get Aniki meant by that big. At the time, I didn't get what Aniki meant by that big smile. Wait. Whoa. George-san, is there something wrong with his head? You'll understand very soon. Okay. Oh, he just knows that I'm gonna get fucking sick. What do we have here? Oh, Battler-san, how big you've grown. Who's it this time? It's an old lady with an apron. Oh yeah, that takes me back. I remember now.
バトラ君。
You remember her, right?
ほら、
It's
お手伝いの熊沢さんだよ。
Kumasawa-san, the servant. Kumasawa.
熊沢のばあちゃんは
I could never forget you, Kumasawa-ba-chan.
何しろこの6年ちっとも老けちゃ
After all, you haven't aged a bit in these past 6 years.
むしろ
If anything, I say you're looking younger than ever. Oh, isn't Battler a good boy? He's a good little boy. Oh,
最近はお肌がピチピチしてきちゃって。
peachy. Lately, my skin's been getting quite smooth and silky.
ほら。
And look,
胸も
hasn't my
ますます
chest gotten
大
bigger
きく
as
なっちゃい
well?
ましたんですよ。
What the fuck is happening?
揉んでみます。
What the fuck? Bro!
ご冗談
What the fuck? No! What the hell is happening? You're kidding, right?
俺が揉みたいのは
My breast fondling is strictly limited to bouncy girls.
私とて。
Oh, I was quite bouncy in my youth.
ほらほら。
Don't be shy, fondle your heart's content. What the fuck is happening?
勘弁してくれ
Bro, what the fuck? What the hell is... Are. Yada ze. Gah, give me a break.
若い姉ちゃんだ若い姉
It's
ちゃん
girls I'm looking for,
熊沢のばあちゃんじゃ
not
ねえ
grannies. The jokes I'd cracked about Jessica were being turned against me. Oh, okay, all right. So she was there. She's doing it to fuck. Okay, all right. Grandma. Okay. I get it. Okay. Come to think of it, Kumasawa has always been the type to tease people.
おいおいよせよ熊沢さん
Kumasawa-san, stop that now.
僕に半分がしつこ
People with one foot in the coffin shouldn't jump around.
若い方とじゃれるの
To
が。
sport with the young is the most rejuvenating medicine. Oh, I like that laugh.
熊沢さんが迎えに来るなんて珍しいじゃない。
I can never talk over my queen. It's rare for you to come pick us up, Kumasawa-san.
どういう風の吹き回しかしら。
I wonder what's gotten into you.
用事を頼まれるといつも腰痛になるあなたが。
Usually your lumbago lumbago kicks in whenever someone gives you a job to do.
エヴァ様は
That's the laugh of someone
手厳しゅうございます。
who I would kill for. Did you... Can I do a robot face? Ho ho ho! Eva-sama. You're as harsh as ever. I found myself some urgent purchases to make, and while I was at it, I thought I would come welcome you all. Although it does give a bad impression if the one waiting to greet you is a decrepit old woman. What? Lower back pain, lumbago? Okay. Is it lumbago? Lumbago? I don't think I've ever heard that word. Lumbago. Although it does give a bad impression. Oh ho ho ho. Aunt Eva spoke sarcastically, but Kumasawa Bachan's years of experience were nothing to sneeze at. Also, was that answered? Is what's on Ava's arm? Is that a tattoo? Lumbago? Okay. Lumbago. She is more capable of smoothly and coolly deflecting that comment. It's a sleeve? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, it feels pretty bad to say it, but old Kumasawa Bachan may be past her prime as a servant. She might act as though she's in good health, but between the headaches and her lumbago, her body is wearing out. To tell the truth, the very fact that she's still working is impressive. How old is she this year again? She must be pushing 80 at least. It's incredible that she's still able to act so cheerily.
ますますにお元気なようで。
You just seem to get more and more lively. Oh, that's right. Here you are.
前に話した。
Oh, that's right. Here you are. It's the tea I told you about. It's the tea I told you about before.
買ってきました。
Look, I bought you some.
後で飲んでみてくだ
Please
さい。
do try it later on. Aunt Rosa took a souvenir bag out from her suitcase. To think that she remembered a promise that she'd apparently made last year and faithfully bought it. I was just thinking that. It's like how much like that says about her as a character. Like her as a person. That she remembered. And then, yeah. Anyway. But that might not necessarily mean that... That might mean more that she met maybe recently? I don't know. This sort of thoughtfulness was just like Aunt Rosa. She wasn't the kind of person who would forget or break a promise. Okay, character note. Kumasawa Bachan seemed deeply touched, not only that Aunt Rosa had remembered this year-old promise, but that she would bring a gift to a simple servant like her. This woman is Kumasawa Chiyo-san. I just heard it. Oh, yeah. Nope. Jessica. Kraus and Natsuhi. Kraus and Natsuhi. Okay, Natsuhi. Am I saying that right? What is the name that I was getting yelled at before for? What is that? What is... Natsuhi? Natsu? No, it's not that. No, it's not that. Oh, no. In the absence of any irregularities, it is thought that she will eventually inherit the headship of the Ushiromiya family, or technically her husband will. However, she seems to have no interest in all of this. She was born with weak bronchi and is sometimes assailed by sudden asthma attacks. Aw, literally my sister-in-law. Don't worry about it. Okay. Servant Kumasawa. This elderly woman is a part-timer who, though she has quit her job several times along the way, has served the family for a great many years in total. She is crafty and more than competent when it comes to performing her duties, but because of her chattiness and love of rumors, she is not highly regarded as a servant. Natsuhi? Okay. So I think I was saying it right. She's a senior servant who's been working at the Ushiromiya head family household for many years. As you'd expect from someone her age, manual labor isn't her strong point, but she's a kind of super servant who can handle just about anything else, from kitchen work to cleaning and laundry. It seems like her only flaw is a tendency to slack off. She's 80! That comes with the territory! Slacking off, aka she's old, guys. See an old person like taking a nap. Oh, slacker, that fucking slacker. I hear she tries to get away from heavy and troublesome work by playing up her chronic illnesses. Can you fucking blame her? She's 80. That's what I was gonna say, like work culture, but like, I guess. How did the Japanese view like work culture? Is it similar to America? Because I know that European work culture is like they see Americans as like fucking insane, and we are, to be clear. No, Main Zero. No, I know Battler's rich. I know this whole family's rich. I'm pretty sure Japanese work culture is way worse than the U.S. That actually makes sense. Oh yeah, that does make sense, because I remember the story of Silent Hill 1. Takayashi Sato, basically did all of the CGs for that game, including the humorous one where it's just like a joke CG of all the characters like stumbling. It's very similar to like the Pixar Toy Story like outtakes. He did all of that like while sleeping at the office, like working on renders and shit. He did all of that. He worked himself to the bone for that stuff because they were not going to let him do it. And in order to be able to do it, they said, you have to do all of these by yourself. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, comparable, but yeah, probably, yeah, I would probably agree with Highcat. That does seem worse. Like, I'm pretty sure statistically most Japanese adults are utterly miserable and partake in heavy drinking during weekdays because they can't stop working, Frozen Treasure says. Oh boy. I think you're exoticizing it a bit. What do you mean? Heavy drink. Oh, you mean, Mads, you're talking to Frozen Treasure. Okay, I'll let you two. Okay. In Kumasama Bachan's case, this is probably a sign of craftiness rather than laziness. Again, she's old, dude. She's fucking old. Though it probably doesn't impress those paying her salary. Bro, man. Well, even if she's pretty flaky when it comes to work, I would never dislike her. I guess that's probably because of her cheerfulness, and her constant smile.
Yeah.
Hey, glad to see you're still in fine spirits. How's your back doing then? Even with the medicine, it's not getting one whit better. According to the doctor, nothing can be done for this one. It's what you might call an incurable disease. With that laugh. Gale, Ryakishi was overworked to the point of passing out, as he stated in some of his own diary entries. I feel like I knew that. I just forgot it. Anyway. Rainy Day Jules, hi. I am very late and I'm very interested in this game. I hear way more about it than Higurashi Online. I do as well. That's why we're here. So yeah, welcome. All right, we're going to be playing. I think, Jan, I'm going to keep going. Bob, if you want to feel insane, look up mangaka work schedules. Oh, the more I think about it, the more you guys are probably totally right about that, because anime, like, if there's one like massive thing I could say about like one of the biggest examples of work culture gone fucking insane, it's like anime. It's like working on anime, like doing all that animation. That's crazy, dude. You would kind of. Miura died in his 40s because of what Berserk did to him. Jesus Christ. scale. It's also considered that overwork was a contributing factor toward the death of BT on the staff of 7 expansion. Ryukishi talked about his own sense of guilt about the fact that they put so much into working that it came at the cost of their health. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I wonder if that will come into play in Seconia. That's the next one, right? Anyway, Jessica Chan just keeps getting prettier. Okay, Rudolph, fucking calm down. Good thing she takes after Natsuhi's Nissan. Really? Personally, I don't think we look alike at all. I mean, I don't even want to be like my parents. Because I got zero respect for them. Now, you shouldn't say such things. Though there are quite a few people who don't want to be like their parents in our family. Oh, that's me. Sure as hell better not take after me. Your nose looking like mine already pisses me off. Doesn't look like yours. What are you talking about? You're surprisingly alike, you and your father. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. We're 1/3 of the way through this chapter. The chapter started when the plane landed. Oh, okay. Come on, you can't be serious. Just how am I like Dad? Oh wait, no. Just how am I like Dad? I talked over my queen. Fuck. You're a lot like him, especially in how arrogant and prideful you are. Father's blood is especially strong in you, Nissan. Wouldn't you say, Rosa? Oh, absolutely. Kraus Nissan and Rudolph Nissan are almost unbelievably like Dad. Alright, already. Why am I the only one under fire from the girls? Hideyoshi Nissan, give me a hand, please. My, Rudolph-kun. You're always so popular with the ladies. I'm jealous. Laugh. Laugh. As usual, you're popular enough to make me jealous. Well then, everyone, shall we head over to the boat? Come on now, Maria-san, let's get to the boat together, okay? Get on the boat together. Impromptu character ranking stream. Favorite character so far. Every time she comes on, she starts talking. Oh my god. She's so cute. She's so cute. Bob, you will see heaven. Okay, thank God. But I love her. She's awesome. Second, I don't know, man. I kind of like her mom too. Rosa seems chill. Like, I really like Rosa. But obviously Maria's the best. Of the boys, I mean, come on. Like, Battler, yeah. Yeah. And of course, Queen. So, everyone else, eh. Although, I don't know, maybe Jessica. I kind of like, I'm kind of vibing with how Jessica feels about her parents. Like, fuck them, you know? Like, eh. I do respect George. I respect George and I respect Hideyoshi. But come on, it's fucking Ava, man. Rudolph, eh. Kyrie is fascinating. Why is she dressed like a fucking Power Ranger villain? Like, what? What is that? Why? Anyway, but yeah, Maria. Everyone gets on together. Oh!
Oh, yeah. もう今度は怖くないぜ。
Oh, hold on. Sorry, one sec. Alright, I'm back. Hell yeah, this time around, I'm not gonna get scared. You said that out loud, bro. Oh my god. This time I'm not gonna get scared. I'm used to being shaken by the waves.
オンボロ漁船の
With
場合
that piece of junk fishing boat, I'm less afraid of the shaking than the engine breaking down and the boat drifting off.
怖いぜ。
そうだ。
Oh, yes, Battler-kun, I forgot to tell you.
忘れてあの漁船は
That fishing boat was completely worn out, so it was taken out of commission a few years back.
今は他の船が島
Now we get taken to the island in a different boat.
ああ、そっか。
All right. Soka.
バトラは新しい
It's Balor's first time in the new boat.
快適だぜ。
It's super comfy
すっげえ速いんだ。
and frickin' fast.
何しろとん
I can go crazy high speeds.
ってことは
That means less travel time,
時
right?
間がそりゃ素晴ら
That
しい。
sounds great.
何しろ
Having to worrying about sinking is less scary than being on a plane,
危険にさらされる時
but
間が
it'd
少し
still
でも
be
短くなって
awesome to get it over with as quick as possible.
極めて素晴らしいぜ。
Come to think of it, when did George's glasses start fogging up? Was that? I think that was right when they got outside and they were getting on the plane. I assume that that's due to humidity, so. Aww.
バトラはまた落ちる落ちる
Is Paddler going to fall again?
そりゃ飛行機の時だけさ。
That's only on airplanes.
もう
Everything's fine now. Daijobu.
何しろ船長
Anyway, it's the captain's pride and joy, a kind of modded high-speed boat.
だいぶいじってるらしく
Seems he's got it pretty souped up.
プロペラは
He was bragging about how he attached 4 base
最高速度は40ノット
base high efficiency propellers to make it break 40 knots or something like that.
いつも自慢されるんで
He talks about it all the time, so I've sort of memorized the spiel.
僕も毎年聞かされるんで覚えちゃった。
Yeah, I've got it memorized too, since we hear about it every year.
船長は
The
昔
captain says he's been obsessed with modding ever since he lost a speed contest with a foreign boat ages ago.
その時の相手
According to
は
him, that
船なのに
opponent managed to break 30 knots with
36
just a
も出せ
fishing
たんだっ
boat.
てね。
Interesting.
その雪辱の念が
And
結
his
実して
thirst for a revenge match got him to build an awesome, all-new, super high-speed modded boat.
バトラもきっと
I'm sure you'll just love it, Battler. Super high-speed modded boat. My first thought was that this would be much better than some beat-up boat that might sink at any moment. But for some reason, I got this feeling of foreboding. Probably just overthinking it. Frozen Treasure. The voice of Bob's keeps making me think of the guy who plays Piccolo in the Mega 64 DBZ video.
島までは
To be clear, the voice I'm doing is called The Chosen. It's a character from what is the name of it? Smosh. And yeah, there's a guy on there who his name's Shane, and he does this character called The Chosen, and it's basically just like a gooner, but who doesn't goon. He's like a straight edge nerd, and he talks like this. He's like he's super into like anime. He's literally the I've got the power of God and anime on my side kid, but like as a 20-year-old. Hey, Battler, maybe you should just swim to the island.
バトラ君
Battler-kun, you shouldn't lean over the railing too much.
落ちちゃうから
You might fall. Say it, Maria. Say it. Fall. What you do? Chug show.
みんながニヤニヤ笑ってたのはこれだったのか。
Balor's voice actor is doing a great job. Damn it! So this is why you were all grinning back there. So this is the super high-speed boat that the captain started modding. Yes, that piece of junk fishing boat from 6 years ago doesn't hold a candle to this guy. Whoa!
揺れる。
It's shaking.
落ちる落ちる。
Gonna fall. What you know?
落ちる落ちる落ちる
Gonna fall.
落ちたら海じゃねえかよ。溺れちまうぞ。
If I fall, I'll land in the ocean and drown. Where's the parachute? I mean, where's the buoy?
ライフジャケット。
Give me a life jacket. Did he actually say life jacket? Like in Japanese? Wah!
おめそれ何の真似
Balor, what the heck are you doing that for? Wah!
ジェシカちゃんもマリアちゃんも
Jessica Chan, Maria Chan, it's not nice to tease.
バトラ君も怖い
Balor-kun, if you're scared, just don't come out on the deck.
船内ならもう少し
I think you'll be able to calm down a bit if you go inside the boat. What is with this calm down? Like, he's clearly just motion sick. Oh, that's a no thank you, Aniki. Shipwreck victims are always the ones inside the boat. The survivors are usually those on the deck during the accident. So I'm staying right here. I forgot my voice. But it's shaking. Ochiru! I'm gonna fall. Oh, Chiru! God damn it. Oh my god. Shake, gonna fall!
マリア、よしなさいったら。
Let her have some fun! Maria, I told you to behave yourself. But Battler-kun, it looks like you really can't handle it.
船長さんに速度を落とすように言ってきて。
I'll go tell the captain to slow down for you. Whoa, Rosa, thank you! See, Rosa just seems... This is why I said Rosa's, like, cool. It seems like she's really considerate. I can tell you now that the safe, slow driving is definitely the way to go, even on the sea!
ダメよ、ローザ。
Ava, oh my god. You are such... Oh my god. You are so evil. I fucking... Don't do that, Rosa.
青年には試練も必要なんだから。
Trials and tribulations are important for young men.
ねえ、バトラ君。
Isn't that right, Battler-kun?
これくらいへっちゃらで克服できちゃうわよね。
You'd better be able to overcome a little scare like this.
じゃないと、おばさんとエジプトに行けないわよ。
Otherwise, you'll never be able to go to Egypt with your aunt. Whoa! Aunt Ava, you're so mean! Oh no, I'm gonna fall! Life jacket, oh, parachute! Okay, I need to grab that. I need that and Ochiru. I need to grab that for my soundboard. Wait, gotta spin it around and think it that way. Think it that way. What's the enemy aiming for? Is he doing this to scare me? If that's what he's aiming for, too bad. Like hell, I'll be scared. Jan, I don't think I have that on my soundboard. I think I had it on my old soundboard before I had to wipe my new one. I don't think I have ow anymore. I'm fucking pissed off. I have but that's not the same. Yeah. No, I'll load it up. I forgot. Ow. But no, I'm gonna fall. So, after I made a huge fool of myself for a while, Aunt Rosa had a talk with the boat captain, and he slowed down to a more manageable speed for me. That's a bit better. Thought I was gonna die earlier. Apparently the max speed I can tolerate is extremely slow. But that just now was completely insane. The whole boat was shaking, sliding and leaping on the ocean's surface. It felt like I was riding on the back of a flying fish. Jessica was still guffawing at me as I leaned against the railing, tired and disheartened. I lost in the strength contest earlier, but I'm glad to know I'm no worse off where it really counts. But seriously. Damn it. Go ahead and laugh. One of these days I'm gonna find your weakness and get back at you. And then your boobs will be mine to squish. What the fuck? Dog. All right, let me see if I can find that. Hold on. It's here somewhere, I think. It's on the server soundboard, though. Where do I even find that? Yeah, I don't see it on here. I'll stop looking. I have that on the server soundboard, iCat. I don't have it on my personal soundboard. Oh wait, do I have it? Did I delete it? Yeah, I deleted it. Oh well. Yeah, sure. Good luck with that. Oh, laughter. Oh.
バトラヘロヘロ。
Battler all week.
ああ、バトラーヘロヘロだ。
Yeah, battler all week.
海も空も
I want to die on land, not in the ocean or the sky.
大さ。
Maria was patting my back, so I patted her head in return. Aww. Her expression was blank, as usual. But I realized that she wanted to console me. Aww.
バトラー君、船長が罪滅ぼしにってドリンクをサービスしてくれたよ。
Battler-kun, the captain's throwing in drinks to make up for this.
飲んで一服しないかい？
Would you like one?
落ち着くよ。
To calm yourself down. Drinks? What do we mean by drinks? What are we drinking? What are we drinking, boys? George Aniki and Kumasawa Bachan brought us all ice-cold cans of soft drinks. Okay. Covered with beads of water. Judging from Kumasawa-san's big grin, our parents inside the boat were probably all rolling around laughing at my moment of pure terror. So am I reading into it? It sounds like, okay, so it's probably a combination of him being seasick and just straight up being scared. Damn it, I'm so embarrassed. I can't bear to face any of them. If I didn't change the subject somehow, I had the feeling I'd be the butt of everyone's jokes for the whole trip, so I tried to think of something harmless to talk about.
ああ、ジェシカ。
Hi, Jessica.
クラウスおじさんと。
How are Uncle Kraus and Aunt Natsuhi doing? Natsuhi? Kraus, Natsuhi.
親父とお袋？
My old man and mom?
残念ながら。
Unfortunately, they're fine.
二言目には勉強しろ。
I love Battler. I want to give him a wedgie and a swirly and then shove him down a flight of stairs. Elise. Damn. Battler literally screaming and crying and throwing. Literally, yes, GXE, literally. Unfortunately, they're fine, though every other word out of their mouths is study, study, which pisses me off. I'm so jealous since it doesn't look like Uncle Hideyoshi or Uncle Rudolph would say stuff like that.
とんでもない。
No. Oh no.
受験を控えてた
Before I had my exams, my parents kept pressing me about it over and over.
うるさくも思ったけど。
I thought it was annoying then, but now I'm grateful. I knew it. You really are awesome, Aniki.
ちなみにうちは。
Anyway, I have to look after myself.
何にも言われないぜ。
No one tells me what to do.
まあ、言われたって
Well, it's not like I'd listen if they did. Like how he's got the George Bush laugh.
トラさんはまだご実家には戻られておられない。
Battler-san, have you still not returned to your parents' home?
まあ、ちょくちょく。
Well, I kind of go back now and then.
まだ服とか。
I've got lots of clothes and stuff left at the house I was living in until recently.
お
Huh?
バトラ、お家が2つある？
Battler has 2 houses?
まあな。
Something like that.
どうして？
Why?
どうしてお家が2つ？
Why do you have 2 houses?
お
Oh. Oh, Maria. Only Maria, who couldn't really grasp the situation, voiced this naive question. However, the others just shot nervous glances at me, choosing not to respond even though they knew the answer. Maria! Look, you can see the harbor now. Look, over there. Can you see it? Oh!
船着き場見えた！
Saw the harbor, saw the harbor. Apparently, Jessica was trying to be nice by changing the subject. Ah, well. I'd rather not talk about it if I can help it, but it's uncomfortable to have it treated like some kind of weird taboo. I don't mind it that much myself anymore. I may be a member of the Ushiromiya family, but the truth is that For these last 6 years, I've been living with my grandparents on my late mother's side, and I've even been using her family name. When those grandparents passed away one after the other, I basically had no choice but to go back and live with that old bastard. Don't get me wrong. I didn't just run away from home or anything like that. The only one at fault here is my dad. I don't really blame Kyrie-san. Being able to hold that old bastard's reins and ride him out is no mean feat. Still, the way the old bastard betrayed my mom. Well, unfortunately, I still haven't really fully gotten over that.
もうすぐ着くね。
We'll be getting there soon. George Aniki cleared his throat, trying to change the subject.
失礼しました。
Please forgive my indiscretion. Oh, Chio, we know what you were fucking doing. That
年寄りが余
delicious
計なことを
information.
言ってしまったようで。
Doing your little finger impression. I get it, I get it. Seems this old woman has said too much already.
お気に障りましたら。
If I have hurt your feelings,
気にもしてないし、触ってもないぜ。
I don't mind it. And no one's feelings are hurt.
気にすんなよ。
Don't worry, Kumasawa-bachan. Kumasawa-san seemed to regret speaking out of turn, but I was more concerned about being worried over for something like that, so I stood up and passed it off lightly. After that, I had a sip of my drink and headed over to Maria and Jessica, who were gazing at the silhouette of the island.
バトラー、島が見えた、島が見えた。
Shimada Miyata. Battler, I saw the island, I saw the island.
あれあれ。
There.
どれどれ
Where is it?
見えてきた。
Oh, I see it now.
6年ぶりでも。
Even after
よく
6
と
years,
寸分変わら
the
ない
island
島
hasn't
だぜ
changed a bit. No, I'm gonna stop thinking. The small island silhouette in front of us had gotten pretty close. The island's name is Rokkenjima. It's a small island about 10 kilometers around, located in the Izu archipelago. Since they call this archipelago the Izu 7, lots of people think there are only 7 islands, but that's not true. There are actually several more, and Rokkenjima is one of the minor islands that don't get counted. Off the map, eh? Even if that weren't the case, I doubt you'd find many people who knew about the island. Only people connected to the Ushiromiya family ever go there. Yeah, super convenient. Almost like a evil base. In other words, outsiders and tourists never have any reason to care about it. So that's why the Illuminati is based here. So you'll never find the island's name in a travel brochure. After all of Rokkenjima is an estate possessed by the Ushiromiya head family. Please at me if I'm pronouncing anything like horribly. I'm still curious like what I was mispronouncing earlier, and I need to make sure that I get that stuff right. Only their Ushiromiya family lives there, and only people connected to the Ushiromiya family come and go to it from there. There's nothing there except a harbor and a mansion. The vast majority of the island is still just uncultivated forest. Such a waste when it could be made into a nice golf course or something. However, when you realize that the entire coastline is a private beach, it starts to sound pretty magnificent. You've probably guessed by now, but to put it simply, well, the Ushiromiya family is just rolling in dough. The head family apparently possesses a vast fortune, and Dad and the others who make up the branch families have built up plenty of wealth for themselves, finding success in their respective businesses. I've been living a commoner's life at my grandparents' home these 6 years, so I'd completely forgotten. But the old bastard's house really is elegant, and everything about it is tuned to match the snobbish tastes of the annoyingly rich. Come to think of it, I guess that makes George Aniki, Jessica, Maria, and me wealthy, high-class gentlemen and ladies. Needless to say, none of us think of ourselves that way at all. I don't see myself as being rich, and George Aniki, who takes self-discipline very seriously, doesn't let himself get too comfortable. I think George is I think George. I don't trust George. I don't trust George. I'm just gonna say, like, he's lied to us a couple times. He's lied to Battler. Not lied. It was a lie of omission, but it's a lie that he can like feel like he can feel like he's not lying by saying, you know, Gilf course. Did I say Gilf course? Jessica is always complaining that she'd rather move into the city than be rich. And Maria is still a kid who isn't even interested in money at all. Does that attitude really make us any less snobbish? From the perspective of people in poverty who can't pay the bills, we really have been blessed with a whole lot. This isn't the place to explain any further, so I won't. Anyway, it's the same as not being able to choose the parents you're born from. I didn't ask to be born into a rich family, and I don't think it's really something to be envied. It can be pretty trying when people are prejudiced against you just because you're rich and refuse to judge you by your merits. As I pondered these sentimental thoughts, Maria started shouting and leaning over the railing. Oh, my fucking cursor was in there the whole time. Little boy with so much money. Oh, gone.
どうしたんだよ、マリア。
What's wrong, Maria?
何か落としちゃったのか？
Did you drop something? She's pissed. Gone, gone. Maria kept yelling, gone, gone. At first, it sounded as though she had dropped something, but while she shouted, she also pointed out over the ocean.
どうしたの？
What's wrong?
何がないんだい？
What's gone?
僕も探してあげ
I'll
るよ
look。for it too if you want.
何？
What is it?
うん？
Huh? If she's dropped something, she would probably have looked down at the floor, but Maria was pointing out over the ocean. One would assume by that gesture that she had spotted something, but she kept saying that something wasn't there. Strange. However, since my last memories of this place came from 6 years ago, I was able to spot it before Aniki, who comes here every year. Huh?
あれ？
Ade?
確かさ、この辺の小
If
さ
I
い岩の
remember
上に
correctly, wasn't there a torii or something on top of that small crag around there?
あ、そうだ、確かにあったぜ。
That's right. It was definitely here.
島に近づいてくると最初に迎えてくれる目印。
Oh wait, did I do the wrong fucking
よ
guy?
く覚えてるぜ。
I remember it well. Since as we got closer to the island, it's the first thing to greet us, like a landmark.
へえバトラすごいじゃん
Wow, you're amazing, Battler.
6年ぶりなのに
Even though it's been 6 years, you remembered.
あったね。
If it was here, it was here, wasn't it?
僕も思い出し
I
た。
remember it too.
真珠の社と鳥居み
The
たいなの
tutelary
が
gods,
岩の上にポツン
tutelary
と立ててあった。
god's shrine and that torii-like thing were standing all alone on that crag.
そういえばないね。
And now that you mention it, they are gone, aren't
去
they?
年は確かにあったと思う。
I'm pretty sure they were still there last year. Gone. Gone. Oh no, she's scared.
大方、波が何かでさらわれちまったんだろ。
That makes me think of a bunch of things. Firstly, that makes me think that like that curse that the dude at the beginning was talking about, it might be involved with that or something. I don't know. Maybe they were washed away by the waves or something.
小さい岩だったしな。
It was a small crag, so it probably got worn away over time.
私もそうだと思って
Well,
るんだ
that's
けど
my
よ
theory too.
なくなっちゃったのは
It was just last summer that it disappeared.
なんでもよ
But they say
ある晩に大きな
an enormous lightning bolt came crashing down one evening and smashed the shrine.
真珠様に
The fishermen whisper that having a thunderbolt fall upon our honored tutelary god must be a portent of approaching misfortune.
ささやいておりクワバラクワバラ
Kuwabara. Where did I remember that from? Kuwabara. Oh, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3? Yeah, Vulcan. Kuwabara. We're making God time. Ominous. 3/4 through this chapter. Okay, yeah, and we're gonna call it at the end of the chapter. Kumasawa-san smiled impishly as if teasing us, rubbing her hands together while intoning a Japanese phrase meant to ward off lightning. Oh, I didn't realize that that's what that meant. That kind of recontextualizes Volgan a little bit. He's like, Kuwabara, Kuwabara, and he's saying that to like ward off the lightning. And he does because that's funny. That's funny. Huh. However, Maria apparently took this seriously and stared fixedly over the ocean to where the crag housing the shrine god was supposed to be. A portent of misfortune. Enough, Kumasawa-san. Maria isn't old enough to get that kind of joke. Not a joke!
マリアちゃん
It's okay, Maria-chan.
偶然だよ
It's just a coincidence.
何も怖いことなんか起きないよ
Nothing scary is gonna happen. Georgia Aniki put a hand on Maria's shoulder to calm her down, but Maria's sharp-eyed expression didn't waver. Misfortune. Misfortune. Maria muttered that word over and over. Apparently, repeating a single word over and over is a habit of that Maria's had for a long time. However, since the word she was saying was literally an ill omen, it was a bit creepy. Oi, oi. I know, Maria. If you say it over and over like that, misfortune will really end up happening, you know? I tapped Maria's other shoulder. Maria whipped her head around, stared into my face, and spoke unblinkingly. Bruh. Misfortune is coming. Just where is it coming from? Answered lightheartedly, trying to break the tension in the air. At that moment, Maria held up a finger, raised her arm high, and pointed up to the heavens. When I looked up, I saw the sky was still just as cloudy, but it had grown a great deal more leaden than it had been this morning because of the typhoon that they were talking about earlier. That's right. They were saying that a typhoon was... We had planned to spend one night on the island, but if this storm doesn't pass quickly, I won't be able to make it to school on Monday. Well, I guess it makes for a pretty good excuse to be absent. She apparently sensed some kind of misfortune from this cloudy sky. She's been muttering that non-stop for a while now. Girls at Maria's age tend to be very impressionable. She's just about the age that many girls start to get excited about sixth senses and whether they have any psychic potential and stuff. For all we know, this might be due to her childish, sensitive nature. Oh boy.
大丈夫だよ Maria-chan
It's okay, Maria-chan.
天気は今夜くらいに
The
は
weather might get worse tonight, but tomorrow it'll clear up and become a pretty blue sky.
綺麗な青空
Pretty blue sky.
そう明日になれば綺麗な青空になるよ
That's right, by tomorrow it'll be a pretty blue sky.
止まない雨は
There's no
ない
rain that doesn't end, and no clouds that never clear.
やまない雨
Rain that doesn't end.
晴れない雲
Clouds that never clear. I know the typhoon's coming, but soon it'll go away. It'll be okay, Maria. Uh-oh. Maria started yelling, ooh, ooh, ooh. It looks as though she was having a tantrum because no one could understand what she was trying to say. Oh. What in the world is Maria trying so desperately to warn us about? Unable to understand her, we couldn't help but feel a vague sense of misfortune. I've heard that everyone can feel the supernatural, but that it weakens as you age. That might mean that Maria, the youngest one of us all, still possessed some kind of sense that the rest of us had lost. I wonder if that sense is sending her a warning. How the fuck do you know that? At that moment, Kumasawa-san quietly opened her mouth.
なんでも
Rumor has it. Go on.
六軒島はその
That long ago, Rokenjima was.
熊沢さん、
Kumasawa-san.
その話はなしにしよう。
Let's not talk about that now. Just as Kumasawa-san was about to tell some kind of story, Jessica sharply interrupted her. Jessica's tone was extremely firm for her. I wanted to push her further, just out of simple curiosity, but judging by the look on Jessica's face, whatever Kumasawa-bachan was likely to say would probably make Maria even more uneasy. If I did try to press her for the story, the odds were pretty good that it wouldn't be anything bright and cheery.
それは申し訳
I
ご
do
ざいません
apologize about that.
ここの風は
The wind here is hard to bear for the elderly, so if you would excuse me for
失礼さ
now.
せていただきます
Itadakimasu. Gossipers have no reason to hang around after they've been told to stop chatting. Fucking rude. When Kumasawa-san finally realized that she'd overstepped her bounds, she went back inside the boat. Oh, great, this fucking guy. After she left, Uncle Hideyoshi showed up in her place. Since he'd arrived mid-conversation, he completely failed to notice the complicated atmosphere that hung about the scene. So he refreshingly and unwittingly swept that atmosphere aside. So in the end, it was his lack of tact that brightened the mood.
もう到着だそうやないか。
Looks like we're almost there. Okay, just a bit more.
今日はのんびり
Took forever at the speed we went today, didn't it?
誰のせいやねん。
Wonder whose fault that was.
うわ、秀吉おじさん。
Oh, Uncle Hideyoshi, give me a break already. Come on, don't stop there.
たく、バトラのせいで
Seriously, thanks to
時間
Battler here, it's taken forever.
ふう
No. Maria probably thought that everyone was refusing to listen to her. She hung her head, wearing a fretful expression. As she did, George Aniki crouched down to meet her eyes and spoke to her kindly.
マリアちゃん、
Maria-chan,
何も怖くないよ。
there's nothing to be afraid of,
だって
because we're all
僕たち
together.
が一緒だもの。一緒だと
There's nothing to be afraid of if we're together.
言ってごらん。
Go ahead and say it.
う
Uh,
一緒だと何も怖く
there's
ない
nothing to be afraid of if we're together.
うん、
Yes.
一緒だと。
There's nothing to be afraid of if we're with each other.
そうさ。
That's right. Exactly what George Aniki said.
俺たちが一緒
If
に
we
いる
stick
と。
together, there'll never be anything at all to be afraid of.
な、ジェシカ。
Right, Jessica?
間違いないぜ。
Yeah, no doubt about that.
ジョージ兄さんの
What
言うことは
George
いつも
Nissan says
本当だ
is
よ
always true, Maria. I don't get the best vibes from this dude, man. I don't get him. I'm worried. Ugh. Ugh.
ジョージお兄ちゃんは
George Oni-chan can always true.
うん、
Yes,
僕は嘘をつかないよ。
I don't lie. Doesn't lie. Lies of omission. I don't lie. Even though he fucking, like... Why did he do that to Battler? I do hate nerds, it's true. I'm a self-hating nerd, you see. Yes, I don't
だ
lie.
から信じて。
So trust
み
me.
んなと一緒
There's
にいれば
nothing... No! Never trust anyone who says, just trust me, bro. So trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of if we're all together.
ジ
Ooh!
ョージお兄ちゃんは嘘をつかない
George Oni-chan doesn't lie.
信じる
I trust you.
みんなと一緒にいれ
There's
ば
nothing to be afraid of if we're all together.
怖くない
I like it. I've been watching Legends of Evantris clips, and my favorite one is like, what's his name? Maria's reminding me of the Kenku clip of where he, what are me? I know what I am. What are you? What are me? It's just like Maria is like being a Kenku and just like taking the things other people say and then saying them back. And it's like, it just made me think that Maria is a Kenku. Anyway, if GX Suit, if you had the chance to set Battler up to humiliate himself, could you resist it? I mean, I could resist it, It's just it's hard for me to not read animosity a little bit into what he's doing, into what he did, I should say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see later on, but I have a feeling that learning more about these characters will kind of recontextualize them as we go, and I might. I don't like George. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like George. George is coming across as like, yeah, it's cool to have like an idea of where you're going in life and to set your sights high and like try to achieve your goals, but like there's also an aspect of like that also speaks to a little bit of like a machinacious nature, I guess. Is that did I just come up with that? Or he seems like a dude of plans and like machinations. I can imagine him doing that so that he could set himself up to take over his father's business, which isn't necessarily like, I mean, yeah, it's cool, but also it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I'm gonna take your shit, old man. He's also kind of boring right now, and I might be livening him up a little bit inadvertently by giving him like these ulterior motives to shit. Indestructible Cat, do you have a lime green suit because you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing possible? I have a green blanket literally right over here. I could. Well, let's get through more. But yes, I could literally. He is literally me, just with a beard. I do kind of look like George. Oh, but cooler. Oh, thank you, Elise. That's so nice. I don't like being compared to a fucking nerd, but you know. I remember when I uploaded Extreme Rice, one of the first comments I got was someone saying, "Hey, you kind of look like that guy from you kind of look like the main character from Half-Life." And I was like, a much fatter version of that? Sure, yeah. Okay, I can kind of see it. Anyway. Oh, George Oni-chan doesn't lie. Not afraid. Maria jumped into George Oniki's arms and hugged him tightly. Aww. After Oniki patted her head, she jumped away again. Her facial expression had undergone a 180-degree change, turning back to normal. She was once again the ordinary Maria. I will never forget the feeling of putting that video up, expecting a bunch of people to be like, log off fat loser fat, and then just getting like a bunch of really positive comments and no one like calling me fat at all. It was weird. Ooh. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore because we're together. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. You look all better now. You're strong, and that's awesome. I'm awesome. Although I heard her say Maria, so it's like, did she say Maria's awesome? Because that's what Battler said, so she copied the exact phrase by saying... Anyway. Hey now, what's going on here? Maria-chan didn't get seasick, did she? Hmm? Well, something like that. We'll be arriving soon. The harbor was already drawing near. No, cute. It's a common way to cutely refer to oneself in Japanese, I believe. Oh, okay. That's the chapter. Okay. Jan, is this a good place to pause? What is this? The hell? Oh. Alright, right click. System. Save. Save. Let's save twice. And then exit. Right click. switch. Let's just look at people again. Okay, so yeah, we didn't get anyone new. Okay, cool. Alrighty, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining. I don't think... Maybe I could do it. The graphics look off compared to what I remember playing. Frozen Treasure, we're playing with the OG art. Yeah, maybe we'll do it. We'll do it another time. iCat, I think, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just end. Nah, I did OG art as well. Oh, okay. The background art. Oh, okay. All right, here. One second. Hold on. Okay, maybe we'll have to do this. It doesn't work. All right, maybe I'll get like a... Oh, wow, this is George. It's me, guys. It's George. Hi. Not smarmy enough. You know what? How about this? How about next time? I'll just get George's fit. I'll get a green suit. I already have a black undershirt. White tie. But the problem is I don't have black hair. I have brown hair. I guess on my stream you can't really tell. But yeah, a Snuggie George. I could try it. It could be, at the very least, it could be a fun like cosplay thing. What about Battler? I don't think I could pull off a Battler. I could do a Hideyoshi. I could fuck up a Rosa. Come on, stream Justice Maria. It'd be fucking awesome. All right, y'all. It looks like banana pudding to me. I mean, yeah. It's because yeah. Anyway. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. So far, thoughts. I kind of want to keep playing, but I can't. I got other stuff to do, unfortunately. But no, I'm feeling myself get sucked in. I am very interested in like where things go. I'm already getting a vibe for like kind of where things might go. I'm really interested to see if they go that way. I'm really excited for this screen here to get filled up. I really want to learn. I really want to know Jessica's parents, and I want to know the head of the family. I think we already met him, or one of them, I should say. And then Beatrice. I know that we don't know who Beatrice is yet, but I've seen. I know who Beatrice is. I want to know what the hell is going on with her. I need to know. Also, why are these linked here? Are these? Is this meant to be? Are these the servants or something? I guess we'll find out. Anyways, I'm really interested in why I was told to watch, and then there were none before playing this, because I am getting extreme before they and then there were none vibes. Like I can definitely see like, Ryukisha using that as a source of inspiration, but like how much was he inspired? Sorry. I'm just noticing I've got some what is this? Oh, it's from the it's lint from the blanket. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I'm very interested in where things are going. And yeah, I mean, can we all just give it up for Maria? The best character so far? Anyways, Rikishi has definitely brought it up in multiple interviews, which is why I definitely wanted you to at least check out that one. See, Gail, I'm really interested in like, did y'all just have me watch it just so that I had a point of reference, or like a point of reference so that I know kind of what, Ryukishi's going for? Like, I guess what I'm trying to ask is like, is this one of those things where it's like, oh, it's an obvious inspiration, but it's not like drawing upon it. It's more like, oh, wasn't this a cool story? I really like the trappings of the story. Does that make sense? You could say, okay, you could say, okay. Alrighty. How I forgot the delicious mischievousness of the robot faces. All right, y'all, take it easy. I'm out for the night. I gotta hop on this helicopter. You hear that? So they're waiting for me. But take care, y'all. Have fun, and catch you on the next one, which should be tomorrow. Just keep posted. I'm gonna try and stream more, and I really want to get through more of Umineko. But Wednesday is going to be I almost said Ace Ventura. Is going to be Ace Attorney with iCat, who's in the chat. So yeah, Ace Attorney, that is happening on Wednesday. Caleb might join us, but we'll see. Anyways, catch y'all later. Have a great night. Bye. What if I just keep waving? What if I don't stop? What if because I turned the stream off with my right hand because I'm right-handed. Like, if I just kept doing this, would you guys be annoyed or something? Like if I never